Lately solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. Cause when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you land in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that. Getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, round, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off, without even fitting sorry between goodbye and hello again. Thought we could grow again, how about no again, again and again. I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends, struggling to comprehend that we broke up and ended again and again and again. And I'm getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. Yeah, when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you're lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like all I am to use a pet. You think you own me? I'm nothing but a boy for you to wind up when you wanna pretend to get to know me. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop.
Trace the cracks on the floor tonight. Neon shadows dance in the broken light. A heart beats loud, but it's out of sync. Lost in the rhythm, I can't quite drink. The air is heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Blow, blow.
Welcome everyone to RLCS 2025. This is North America Open 1, Day 4. I'm Spotty FC, you're joining us here for some great Rocket League action, as we've got a lot happening right now tonight here, or this afternoon really, here in RLCS. It's Team Silenced, who will once again be on the stream, as they'll be taking on the top 16 here. The action only gets better here in the RLCS, and the teams only getting better as a result as well. You've joined us for the right time, you've joined us for the right action, and you've joined us for top 16. This is day 4 of RLCS, and the last day for the team stream will be, depending on even if Team Silence does make top 8, we will not be streaming here on the weekend, nor will we be streaming, we would be streaming them if they would make top 6 and play in the what is it, the Copenhagen LAN events, the kickoff LAN that's happening only about a month from now. So Open 1 very early in the season, and a great chance to get yourself on the board. Even if you make top 6, you're guaranteed at least a really good spot. You're on LAN, you're playing against teams on LAN, and you could play for your own region's glory. But for us here, the question will be, can you get to that point to begin? It's going to be a tough day for Team Silenced, but they've already upset a lot of teams already this tournament. They've had some pretty incredible wins throughout the events, and they're looking to do even more damage. As you saw our little schedule there, you'll see we have 2 matches. We actually could play up to 3 matches here if we take a look at our bracket. This is double elimination yet again. So we went from Swiss back to double elim in the top 16. There are 8 teams in our group, 8 teams in Group 2. We are in Group A. Our job here, win twice and be in the top 8 guaranteed. If you can win twice in the upper bracket, you guarantee a spot in the top 6 and at the kickoff event. And, well, we'll see how things go. With the way that things are standing, we got a lot that we need to do here. But what I do think is likely here is that we have a very good chance of making it. 2 wins you go through, 2 losses, and your run is over. For Team Silence, they've had a lot of time to practice. If you guys remember, we were chatting with Kamikaze at the end of the top 16 last weekend on Sunday about what this team would be doing to prepare. He mentioned they put in a lot of scrims, a lot of time outside of tournaments. A team that is normally one to compete in a lot of weekly events didn't show up in any throughout the last week. They're just practicing and getting better. They know the top 16's here. They know that they're playing against the best teams possible. If there's any moment to really prove yourself, to get on the board, to get on the stage, well, they've already done it. Now it's about being able to show up on the big stage. And in the top 16, we'll be taking on Lotus 8 Esports first here. Our first match against Lotus 8, who we haven't seen all tournament so far. This is expert Nolly and Wellis with coaches in Mao and Gomi. We haven't seen them all events. This will be our first view as well. It's going to be a great day here, and I think we got a lot of good action as well. I'm looking forward to it. These are some solid teams with some good competition behind them. I'm really getting ready for what it's going to be a great night of action here. As again, us against Lotus 8 will be our first match of the evening. Reminder again, double elimination, a win here, and we're guaranteed at least at least a good spot to make top 6. The fun thing about our group here is that in the group before that we're in, one of either 175 Esports, Unreal Nightmare, Lotus 8 Esports, or us is guaranteed a top 6 spot. I think we're in a pretty decent group to make it. The high seed here is clearly 175 Esports, but realistically, I think any of these teams can be beatable. 175 is going to be by far the toughest team here. They're the team that's expected to make top 6 at the end of the day, but I really think that with the way that things have gone, we have a very good shot at making it. At the very least, we have a really good shot at making top 8 and could battle from lowers to make the top 6. For now, though, we just have to play our game as it comes and play it as it is here. A lot of great teams, a lot of great competition, but for Team Silence, they've already had a ton of upsets this event. It's about being able to keep those kind of upsets going. They've got a lot to perform with. They've got a lot that they have to do. We'll just have to wait and find out exactly what happens here. But again, for now, just getting ready for it. We'll get an invite, I'm sure, from one of the players on Team Silence in just a moment. As soon as they're ready for their first match, we're just about ready to get to our first series in just a few minutes. But again, with the 16 teams left, we're going to cut that number in half. The top 8. So every single event, it's cutting teams in half, cutting teams by small amounts, by small numbers. As oh, there goes my webcam. Bad timing. Get back here, webcam. You can tell it's early. You can tell it's early here. As I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. We've got a great set of matches here as well. And with Open 2 very far away from now, if you can end off Open 1 with a good performance, you make things all that easier for yourself when we got Open 2, which is going to be in late January. Not only we're not even like a month away from Open 2, we are multiple months away from Open 2. Reminder, the kickoff line is in December, then they have their winter break, and then we come back late January, which makes me think that the January Cash Cup is probably going to be the week or so before. There's a lot happening, there's a lot these players are playing for, and just to be honest, I think we're going to see a pretty tough battle here. There's some good players, some good competition, and again, with the second Open being in late January, you have a couple months after this event, and I would assume Team Silence isn't going to change after a performance like this. They've got a couple months that they're going to have to keep up that level. Teams change drastically between a few months difference. Teams that once were the best of the region probably won't be the best anymore. Teams that were far out of being underdogs are going to be picked up, are probably going to have a ton of time to improve. We might see a couple weird teams make top 16 in the next event, teams that didn't play well this event. For Team Silence, at least, after this Open, they've got a lot they're going to have to focus on, because there's a couple months between this and the next event. They all count the same here in fall, but that a couple months difference, they're going to make that count, because after that, Open 3, I think it's like a week or two after that. It's Open 2 and Open 3 are back to a normal schedule. You don't have a lot of time, really, between those two to improve, but so that means Open 2, you really got to perform. Meaning we're also going to be offline for a while here with RLCS action, but it's all for the better here. If Team Silence can make the top 6, they'll have a LAN event to go to. They'll still be active. I mean, this team's still going to compete in a lot of tournaments. There's a lot of I know there's a lot of tournaments in December that are coming up as well. We've got the FIFA World Cup, I know, is happening there as well. We've got, I know, my friends at Solus Path have their Better Together $1,500 tournament happening in early December. My league is having its championships in December, but a lot of big tournaments are happening in December. There's the Cash Cups in December. There's a lot of events happening in December. Realistically, these teams will have tournaments to play in. It's just about being able to, keep that level going. It's so tough to keep a consistent pace throughout the entirety of this event, as we'll get ourselves to our match very soon here. Maybe a minute or two away here. As again, it's Team Silence versus Lotus 8 Esports. Take a look at the lineups once again here for both these teams. Is Lotus 8 again with Expert, Nolly, and Wellis. This is not the first time the Lucid Org has made top 16. It's not the first time these players have made top 16. All of these players, top level players, not so surprising to see them make it this far. Nolly is probably the most recognizable, although he's definitely been the one that's at the toughest time as of late. Last time, he's had the toughest time as of late, although he did just make the World Championship. Did he? No, he didn't. He didn't just make the World Championship. He wasn't here all of 2025, focusing specifically on collegiate stuff, so he's been gone for a whole year. Last time, again, he was actually in the RLCS, was the 2024 World Championship, part of OG. That team having a result that got them into the top 16, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, in the top 16, going 1-3 in Swiss, going out in the top 12. Oh, sorry, top 14, I should say. But yeah, we'll have to just see how he plays here. Still very solid again, Expert. Well, it's definitely a little bit more seasoned as of late. These guys, I'm almost certain, were active last year, and yeah, they were Expert with a top 8 in the LCQ as part of 135 Esports. Man, another 135 Esports player playing in these events. We've got a lot of them, don't we? But yeah, he's had consistent top 32 performances. He's made top 16 3 times last season, like it opens 2, 4, and 6 part of was up. Wellis having a much tougher time as of late. No top 16 results from RLCS last season, except for Open 3, where he went out 0-2 as part of Lotus 8 Esports. These are some good players, though, out of Lotus 8, but this, I think, is a very good team for us to be tested on early. If I'm being honest, this is the kind of matchup you'll want early on in your matches and early on in your performance. This is the kind of lineup I think if I'm Team Silenced, I would want to play against. As we'll hopefully get things started in just a moment. We should be getting matches underway. I'm assuming that they're just a little bit behind here, Team Silenced, in getting things set up. We'll hopefully get them to give us a little invite into the match in just a minute, hopefully. Shouldn't take them too long before we are into the lobby and we can get our first match going. These are all best of 5s, by the way. That's the good part about this. That's, again, we are here for best of 5 action, so the, matches continue here. But again, I'm looking forward to it. We've got a lot of great stuff coming here. As there we go, I heard the invite. We're just about ready to get things underway, aren't we? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've had a great couple events, and by the way, while we get into this one, again, it's our debut event in the top 16 for North America. It's also the debut top 16 of North American event for all 3 of the players here as well. The only person who's, I don't know, has Kamikaze made? He's not made top 16 either, so all the players, the sub, and the coach are all in their first top 16 event. I'm almost certain Kamikaze hasn't been there before. The only player who hasn't been in the top 16 event before was Lev, but that was part of the Middle East, I believe, from last season. So he's been there before, but not in North America, which is his home region. We'll get things started in just a moment here. As match is about to begin, let's join. And let's get things going. We've had a great day so far, and a great tournament so far, but we'll get things underway in just a moment here. I think we're doing just a lobby test. We're ready! As we'll get things started in just a minute while we wait. As, oh, Q's in this lobby! Hey, Q! Your boy Q's in this one. Good friend of mine. I've actually worked with Q a couple times, so fun to see him. Let's get the match started, though, in just a minute here, as we're ready to get things underway in our best of 5. So, here we go! This is it, top 16. Everything comes down to a big performance here. We've had about a week to perform, and about a week to rest. Here we are, top 16 bracket, as, oh dear, I'm already messing up on the overlay. This is a best of 5, by the way, not a best of 7. That's on not Saturday, actually. It would be on Saturday this week. We'd be in our best of 7s. As here we go, Lotus 8 Esports on the orange, Team Silenced on the blue. And we've got a good match here. It's Resinal, Lev, and Pigeon, as usual, versus Welles, Nolly, and Expert. Our first viewing against Lotus 8. And again, this is a team that, in theory, for Team Silence, they should have a decent time against. This is definitely a team that is not too far away from them, although not a good start here. Lev pushed out of his net and got immediately caught by Nolly. An RLCS caliber player, not the kind of person you want to give an open goal to. And Lev, who really shouldn't be pushing up that far to begin with, getting caught early for the first goal of the match for Lotus 8. So an early overcommits, and Team Silence, I don't know if they're feeling more pressure here now than they were before. In some ways you think they might be feeling more pressure now because they're even further in the tournament. There's still a lot to play for. They might not even be feeling that much, but again, they also may not be feeling any pressure because the goal they had was top 16. Now that they've made it, the question is, what do you do next if you're Team Silenced? Everything here is just a benefit for what they already have wanted to achieve in this tournament. In many ways, if they don't really need to prove anything else, you really have that pressure here as a double tap will be for Nolly. That'll make things a little bit easier here for Lotus 8 Esports. And the start for Lotus 8, solid here. Nolly with both goals, he gets the dunk as well on that last defender. As another one in, Wellis. Just making things even worse here, and I thought, Lotus 8 would not be exactly it would be a decent first round match for us. Clearly, Team Silence needs their warm-up. You better hope that, unlike last Sunday, they don't need a warm-up series like they did against 1. If they do, they're going to be in a tough position. It's double elimination, meaning you really can't afford to have a slow start in a bracket like this, because you're already sent to lowers, and you're already guaranteeing that if you do make it, you got to play an extra round, and you got to play with 1 life left for the rest of the bracket. If I'm Team Silenced, that's not exactly the kind of spot you'd want to be stuck in. As Lev will look to play on target, easily kept away by Expert. Resinal stays close to a Team Silence, still not able to keep possession here. Feels very nervy early on for a team that, again, I don't think they'd be feeling as much pressure. I mean, we talked to Resinal last Sunday about his early performance. He took the blame on himself here, but for Team Silence, they've got to find a way to sort of calm themselves a little bit and play like they did back on Sunday. They can play like that. There's a team that can make things happen! And Lev, he'll do just that here. The first goal for Team Silenced. And with 3 minutes left, a big touch to catch out Nolly, who really didn't have any other options. Had to play it low around Resinal. Left things right in front of the goal for an easy goal. An easy shot for Lev and an easy play for Team Silence. As Lotus 8 not done, looking for the top left. Man, Dolly's got a hat trick this game. Somebody stop this man, he keeps scoring. And again up the kickoff too. We've had a couple goals off the kickoffs against Team Silenced. The team as aggressive as they are. Kickoffs have not been a major issue so far this tournament. This is, I think, something that they haven't really been... I don't know if they've been practicing on this that much, but in theory they haven't been. It has not been an issue for them. Very surprised that it's becoming a bit of an issue here against a Lotus 8 team that so far has not lost the kickoff spot. As that's a great move from Lev. He's doing a great job, but he's now been taken away by his own teammate Pigeon. Helping out Lotus 8, that's not the team you want to be helping right now. As Nolly will keep things up. Expert waiting in the midfield. High, reset, Expert will miss the target, and Resinal's going to get bumped here as well. Forced to clear. Team Silenced running a bit low on boost here as Pigeon will have the play to the back wall. In front for Lev. That gets around to the back. Resinal on target! And for a 2-goal game for Team Silenced. Pigeon, Lev, and what a tough shot for Resinal. He's not even moving in the right angle to get that shot on target. The Lotus 8, they left it a little bit too open. And Team Silence will be more than happy. There's Resinal. Team Silenced. Not done with their performance, looking for another to potentially make a comeback in this game. Their best performance on Sunday was against next to new Esports. That was the only series on day 3 where they were able to take game 1. So far, Team Silence, they've only been able to win 1 game 1 in their last 9 matches in this Open. A team that's definitely had slow starts. Trying to escape that here. From 4 goals down. Or, sorry, 3 goals down, trying to make it a tied battle. 2 goals away, but 90 seconds left. Pigeon will take it to offense. Wellis to stop him short. Resinal to the side, gets around 1. Another player jumping in, and he knows it too. That's around 2. Wellis to clear, but it's straight back to Pigeon, and he's got space. A bit of a heavy first touch, he won't be able to catch up to it. And Team Silence trying to make some quality plays happen. Pigeon reaching, but not getting. And now the play will go outfield. Resinal keeps it up. Bump on 1. Nolly with little to work with. Expert's going to have a free touch. There's nobody there. That demo left a lot of room open. Team Silenced chasing after the game right now, but they haven't been able to get out of their own half of the field. Wellis. Pigeon. Still Pigeon. Expert's very high up, and Lev can take advantage. Well, it's the last one back. Lev, the reset, trying to pop it for Pigeon. He'll keep it in the play. An aggressive challenge will work for Team Silence. Now they got a score off it, though, and Resinal doesn't have the boost for it. Nolly will hold on. Lev trying to take him early. Resinal Won't have this one. Pigeon will. He's got room. Up in the air. Resets over. Expert's been beat. The net's open. And Lev couldn't jump in. Now he goes. Back post. Expert's got to the ear. And Resinol will keep it up. Wellis again. Lays to the corner. Demo on one. Team silenced. Desperate to get a goal. Pigeon needs it. He'll play it in front. Willis will clear. And Lotus 8 Esports will take game one just like that. A solid defensive stronghold. And Lotus 8 will be more than happy with that one. Really had to battle their way through. And with that way that things are going here, it's another unfortunate start here for Team Silenced. But they've got more than enough time to get some redemption. As here we go. Right back into the action here. For game number 2, so what we saw earlier, they're going to look to... Team Silence is going to look to try to do what they did at the end of that game. They started out very slow, very sluggish, and as normal for Team Silence, they seem to start out very slow in any match they play. But against Lotus 8, this is definitely a team that they can beat. They're keeping close. If they can keep the pressure, and specifically if they can add some demos. They didn't have a lot last game, but the demos could really help them out here. If they can add a couple demos to that play, I really think they absolutely do have Lotus 8 caught on the ropes at times. We just need to see more of it from them. Is expert to clear. Lev, he doesn't have an easy read here. He almost undershot that one. But he'll keep it upfield, and a couple bounces will find their way to Lotus 8 and Nolly. Wallace goes across. Lev will chase after it, and it's not a great touch. Straight to Nolly. Expert is waiting. He'll challenge Pigeon, and he got around him too. Huge touch for Pigeon. Wallace now. Lev dunks out Nolly. He's got room. The bump. Resinol. Expert now to the side. And Team Silence just playing for some offense here. As Nolly again, the Englishman, getting dunked in the midfield. Room for Resinol. He'll drop it in front. But calmly collected there is the World Championship player. And Team Silence will watch that ball be sent to the other half of the field. Wellis. Plays Lev. Now Resinol. Expert. Lev leaves it. It's his Pigeon now. He'll have this touch, and he'll have to clear. Room for Team Silence. It's a team bump. Room for Lev. He can shoot from here. But Lotus 8 already on top of things. They did not leave any openings for him. So tough to shoot on this Lotus 8 team. They clearly know where they're positioning. Team Silence, that's an overcommit! And boy, Pigeon really made a mess of that one. A rather simple decision here, and he just makes it too slow. Pushed up too high, he needs to go for that ball. When you're up that high up the field, you don't really have the option to turn around. Team Silence making a bad choice, and it's another game where they get scored on first. This one's going to hurt even more for them. They had moments at the start of this game. And they're going to get an answer for it, too. A kickoff goal. It's been them who've been on the kickoffs all last game. Why not turn things around for a bit? And have yourself be the better team for a moment. So a tie game here, an immediate response for Team Silenced. Now the question is, can they get the lead out of this? They've done a pretty good job at forcing Lotus 8 to play back. Now can they force them to play from behind? Lev. Straight back to Nolly. Expert across the field. And that is a bit of a heavy first touch. Pigeon's going to have this one. Wellis will be up for it, but Pigeon, he knows how to play this one. And he'll leave things for Resinol. Looking midfield, won't have this one. Lev going for the bump as well. No one was there to shoot it. Team Silence will have to be forced back. Lev won't have the boost, but he won't need it either. Resinol's cleared that one wide. Now he takes out Wellis. Racing back. Expert. Oh, it's off the post. It's in the net. Lotus 8 catching Team Silence fast asleep here. Nobody was back on defense. And the overconfidence out of Team Silence has definitely caught them at times. Maybe not expecting things that Lotus 8 are doing. It's going to be a tough night day for them if they're not able to predict what Lotus 8 can have. As Pigeon now has Lev. This one kept up high, as he'll leave it for Wellis. Resinal. With Lev behind, he'll win the challenge. Team Silence need another, and that pinch from Lev actually is going to help him out quite a bit here. That because the ball's on the back wall, they really didn't have any option to shoot that play. Bit of an awkward looking pinch though. It will not actually help them in the long run, as that's going to be in for Experts. Yet another bump attempt from Lotus 8 that comes at a perfect time. And that's the big difference this game we're seeing. When Team Silence go upfield, they're not confident enough to go for the demos. But Lotus 8 are more than happy to do so. If Lotus 8, and really Team Silence wants to win these matches, they need to be willing to get bumps on Lotus 8. They need to be connecting on them, and they need to be timing them well. So far it's literally been Lev who's been the only one that's been looking for them. Even when he has, it's really not been in much of a strong play. He's not doing it to get the goal, he's more so doing it out of transition. Timing those demos will be important. As Pigeon still unable to get around that first player. Now infield pass from Resinal. Expert has it, but it's straight to Lev. Lotus 8 will clear it out, says already up is Expert. Nolly has that bottom corner in his sights, will watch Resinal get to it in time. And time running out here for Team Silenced to advance further in the bracket. Wellis still moving as Wellis. Now it's Pigeon, bumped out! Free net for Lotus 8! And really a perfect touch from Wellis. He's forced Pigeon to play in front, and he gets the bump on him too. Every goal that Lotus 8 has had has been a result in some way from a bump or a demo, from some sort of play that gets rid of the Team Silence defenders. They've definitely had issues before with managing those bumps and demos against them. But Lotus 8's clearly doing it the best out of any team we've seen so far this event. And of course, they're not going to stop. It's been working so well for them. It's winning them these games as double commit for Team Silenced. Experts got room. Reset. We'll play this one low. Nolly. Oh, he got chased down by Lev. It's still going to be Lotus 8 ball, though. Team Silence can't commit to this one. As, oh, Pigeon's got nothing. It's 3-on-1. And they completely botch it. Fortunately for Pigeon, no shot there. And he'll go the other way with this one. Again, trying to get the offense started here. Pigeon really being the first aggressor for Team Silence. Unfortunately, they can't control that possession. They haven't gotten the bumps. They haven't been able to keep the ball. And Lotus 8's doing a great job at moving down the field quickly. Expert for 5. He's got 3 goals this game. It was Nolly who had his hat-trick in Game 1. It's now Expert who's done it in Game 2. And Team Silence getting a face full of Lotus 8. Now, unfortunately, going to have to deal with the consequences of such. As this time's going to tick away. No chance for Team Silence to come back in Game 2. And the top 16 run, well, it has not started out well for Team Silence, my goodness. This is an absolute brutal beatdown from Lotus 8. Stop doing it, Lotus 8. You've already killed Team Silence here in Game 2. You don't need to score more on them. Just stop it. Stop it. Team Silence have already seen enough from you here. Well, for Team Silence, they'll be down 2-0 in this bracket. And in this series. Sorry, not this bracket, in this series. Lotus 8 Esports can win in one more game. They can sweep Team Silence to the lower bracket. Team Silence now must create a reverse sweep. That is a very tough thing to do. And they haven't had any so far this tournament, so for Team Silenced, we'll have to just wait and see how things go. Well, for now, we keep on moving. as that is now game 3 upon us. This is potentially where we could be sent to the lower bracket here, unless Team Silence can start the reverse sweep. Resinal, played by Expert. Wellis is up. Pigeon will be waiting, but it's Nolly flipping it up the field. Resinal again. And Team Silence just playing for the midfield as it's Lev who keeps it up. An early offense here for SIL. A demo though, and that's going to make things way more difficult for Pigeon. There's still nobody back. Now there's someone. Nolly plays it low. Lev using everything he can just to keep it out. Team Silence will hold on. As it's Resinal. Past one, no. Nolly gets to it. Follow up though, off the crossbar. It's Lev! First lead of the tournament. First lead of top 16. And it's Lev who takes it. He's had almost all the goals this series so far for Team Silenced. Huge for Team Silenced. Huge for Lev. And now they've got one on the board. Send up the field. Pigeon will hold this one tight. And Team Silenced. Now a little bit of momentum behind their stride. A little extra kick in their step, if you will. But this game is far from done. They're going to need at least a few more before they can really be confident to say they can beat Lotus 8 here in this game. Oh, they're off to a good start here. They're going to put the pressure on them. You haven't seen Lotus 8 ever play from behind in this series. We've seen teams before play very differently when the game's going wrong for them. Although they're faking this one out for Nolly. That one will be kept up by Resinal, who will wait on the goal line. Pinched back. Don't tell me that's in. Oh my, that one nearly finding the goal from an unreal angle. Lotus 8 will hold on to it. But Team Silence will take it away. Pigeon, played by Nolly. Expert to play. Now it's Lev. He's going to look up for a teammate. Pigeon's there. The bird will be beat by Nolly. And Resinal will keep things in. He gets around to Wellis. Nolly and Expert both jumping for this one. Low boost for Lotus 8. Here's our time to attack. And yet again, we just can't get upfield. One goal would be better, but again, I don't think this will last forever, this game. Team Silence. I'm sure they know that, and that's why they're gonna take this one. Oh, it's up the post. Lev to Resinal. This one is kept out by Expert on the back post. Just not fast enough from Team Silence, but a good idea. They'll need more of it. Nolly denies. Lev now. Pigeon. He's got this one. Nolly's there to block. Resinal. Lev just gonna let this one fly away as Pigeon's all the way in the net. And at this point for Team Silence, they're still not playing defensively, but it's so similar to how the last game went. They just can't get past the midfield line right now. And every time they do, they're sitting one player very far back because they know they just have not been able to win it. As Resinal, that's not a great touch. Lotus 8 will have this one, but not for long. As it's Lev. It's a Pigeon. Nolly will hold. And he'll play this one. Wellis on the demo! It's gonna bounce in off Nolly! Chasing down the field, it was actually Expert and Wellis who both got individual demos. And Nolly forcing it in. Actually, Pigeon had that save. Resinal with an own goal. If he had left it, that one would have been blocked, I'm almost certain. Unfortunately for Team Silence, those demos, again, being the biggest issue for them here in this matchup. They've not handled them well, as Lev looking for an answer to take the lead back. Team Silence will hold on. What's making those Lotus 8 demos so good is, again, based on when they're timing them. They've had a ton of them, but they haven't had too many as well. And realistically, we've seen Team Silence have those sort of demo totals before. Oh, is they gonna get a goal here? What a strike from Resinal! Lev keeps it and really puts the speed on Nolly, who thought he had an easy touch there. The lead back in favor of Team Silence is, again, they haven't had too many demos this series, but again, Lotus they've had good timing. Unfortunately, that timing has not helped them out this game. They're still down by 1 now. They will get a free clear here, and Lev, The only one back's got to slow down time. Shot. That one had some pace on it. But Lev was ready. And with 60 seconds left in Game 3, Team Silenced, at risk of being sent to the lower brackets. Another bump. That one also connected, but Resinal able to escape out of it just in time to get the save. A lot of 2-on-1s here for Lotus 8, and a lot of panic from the Team Silence back line. They're playing aggressively. They want that third goal, but they're risking giving up that second to Lotus 8 because of that. As Pigeon. Oh, what a reset! Full boost though for Wellis, and he'll use all of it just to get out of defense. Pigeon again. Still Pigeon. Will bounce in front, and all he's going to have this one, but it's sent to Lev. The Saudi Arabian off that corner. It's denied by Wellis. He's got Expert. They're looking for a team pinch. They won't get very far, though. And Resino will shoot. Nolly won't get to it in time. And Team Silence will not be out of the series just yet. That should secure Game 3. "12 seconds to go, but at this point, only a formality. Hey, well, they're looking for one more off the kickoff, why not? But they'll concede that pressure eventually. And just settle to win by 2. Team Silenced will be 1 game back in the series. Their match is not over just yet, and that was a much better performance. Still very scary. They had a lot of 2-on-1s against them. That's not exactly going to get you a lot of wins. But if they can at least keep their calm, keep their cool, things are not looking too terrible for them. As we're going to go into game number 4 eventually. If Team Silence gets the potential to battle back. As here we go, back in again. If you thought the series was over, you're sorely mistaken here, Team Lotus 8 fans. We're still in this one, they're still battling, and we've still got a chance for a reverse sweep. But again, we'll need another early start, and more importantly, we really need to do a lot better at not letting Lotus 8 have those 2-on-1s. Way too often we saw that game, a lot of close plays against one player back from Team Silenced, and I don't mind playing 1-on-1. I do mind playing 2-on-1. You're not going to win that very often. Those demos especially have been a major problem because of those 2-on-1s. Team Silence, the goal here. Keep that offense and prevent anything from Lotus 8 getting a free breakaway through the midfield. As a fake from Nolly trying to get things for Lotus 8, it's still Team Silenced ball. Lev will leave it for Resinal now, as this one back in for Lev. He'll beat Expert. Nolly won't have an easy touch, but he's taken Pigeon out with him. Lotus 8 hanging on, as Expert the only one with boost. Resinal trying to take him on. It's still Expert. Pigeon now, midfield. Nolly dunked out the way. Team Silence still not winning the boost control here, so they're going to be in a much tougher position right now. As it's Lev who still wins it. Another demo here as Wellis. I don't know if he saw him, but he took out another player in front of the net. Defensive demos are Lotus 8. Definitely saving them in moments here where they haven't been able to really move out of their net that often. And Nolly will clear. Trying to get that bump. Won't be there in time. Wellis now. Leaving it. Expert. Infield. Resinal. Really good eye there to catch Nolly. Nobody else was jumping for it. That tells me nobody of the other two saw Nolly's jump. Smart play from Resinal. And he's allowing Team Silence to stay well within the battle here as Pigeon's gonna take out Nolly from the play, and now he's gonna flick 1-on-1 with Expert. He won't get back in time. And Team Silenced again. 2 games in a row will score first. A bump from Pigeon, now he gets the flick, and it's free reign from there. Just catching Lotus 8 on a sort of relaxed moment. They didn't see him, they didn't feel him from behind. And our run, well, it may just so happen to continue through uppers. Nolly. The reverse sweep's well on the cards now, but it's Wellis, and it's Resinol. And Team Silence 2 are still not happy. They have gotten one, yes, but as we saw from last game, they're going to need more, and a lot more at that. The demo! Oh, it's open! Oh, huge save from Lev at the hustle to the net. A scary moment, I'm certain. But Team Silenced have done a good job at keeping it out for now. Wellis, another challenge from behind. That one was close to the net, but Lev being the one to take it. As now Resinol. Great play on Wellis. Lev can clear it. And Resinol faking the early jump will give his team some time. Lev to jump. Pigeon now. Low boost for Team Silence, though. They are still attacking. As Expert's going to take all the boost on the defensive side. Resinol can't get it. Expert trying to force out Lev. But again, he survives the bump attempt. Now it's Pigeon. That's an amazing extra touch. But Team Silenced is not done just yet. One goal up. On the attack for two. Double commit. They ran into each other. Resinol's still going to keep this one. I have no clue how Team Silence come out with the ball on that play. That was a terrible double commit and should have been if we attacked for Lotus 8. Team Silence with an incredible recovery. Mid-air as well. Resinol got bumped by Lev. He still got to it. He got the second challenge. He's done enough to keep Team Silence with the play. The fake now. Resinol. Another heavy clear. And again, jumping in, he'll go. Lev can't take it. Nolly. One-on-one with Pigeon. Great job here from the American as he'll get around a couple. Now bumped into it by Lev. Still room for Pigeon. Recovering on the sidewall. He won't be able to take out Expert. But Resinol will, and he's given Lev room. Off to the back wall. And easily kept away by Nolly. 1 minute left. Lotus 8. Only one goal behind. The pressure definitely falling on them. But so too on Team Silence to themselves know that one chance against them, and they're not exactly in a good position to get another goal against Team Silenced. Sorry, against Lotus 8. They've not exactly held the offense for most of this game. A lot of their plays upfield have been heavy clears. They've been transitioning to a much more defensive play, and one that if they get scored on, it's going to be very tough to break out from. But so far, so good. Although they're going to have to play even more defense. Resinol will clear. And Nolly will be the last one back. First touch out. Expert faked by Pigeon, who never even went. Now Lev going for the fake as well. Team Silenced looking to take us to Game 5 here, as it's Pigeon again. 10 seconds to go. Wellis, high, long touch. Resinol doesn't get rid of it. Nolly, back wall, he missed it! It's tied at 1! And from a goal behind, a huge whiff for Lev. Nolly will tie it, and Team Silenced with 1 second left. Game 5, a likely outcome if Team Silence can score here. They won't, though. We are in overtime, and Lotus 8, if they win, the series is theirs. And boy, the momentum's got to be flowing right now. That goal from Nolly, electrifying Lotus 8. All that many more. Infield pass. Expert whiffed on it. Here goes Pigeon. Resinol. Game 5 guaranteed. We head to overtime, and overtime we win. Team Silenced. 2 games back in it. And we're tied at 2 games. We're going to Game 5 to decide this one. And Team Silence so far this event have not lost on Game 5 in any of their matches. They've been there, I believe, twice so far. Sorry, no, they've been there 3 times so far. They were there once on Sunday. They have never lost on Game 5 yet. The pressure's on them, certainly. But they know what they need to do. And we've seen Game 5, we've battled through Game 5. Again, it was twice... Oh, there's an ad popping up. Good timing. It was twice on day 2, it was once on day 3. We've had our fair share of Game 5 battles. We've won every single one of them so far, but here, this is our toughest Game 5 battle yet, a reverse sweep on the cards against Lotus 8 Esports. We may have started out slow, but boy, we are ending up this series at least looking pretty solid for our own good. Now, can we get one more, advance through the uppers, and give ourselves a real opportunity at going to the top 6? Not only that, we'd be keeping our extra life, so we'd be able to... So even if we lost in our next round, if we were to win this, we'd still be in the bracket with a chance to make the top 8. So much in our favor at this point, but we still can't be thinking too far ahead. We've got to get that goal, and we've got to get on the board early. Resinol trying to get a start. Well as the block. Nolly off the play will be able to force out Pigeon, who really didn't have a lot of boost to begin with. Now it's Lev. Boom! Oh, he's been taken out. And now Nolly with space. Resinol there. He'll take it away from him. Lev to clear. Infield to Nolly. Expert trying to chase ahead. He won't get through Pigeon. And now he's chasing after Resinol. Team Silence still wary of those bump attempts. They've been in major pain all series. As Pigeon slowed down there, but that chase it back from one of the Lotus 8 players. Now in front. And Lev trying to get the demo on Nolly. Won't catch him. No goals yet this game. Lev, though. Pigeon. Thought for a second Wells might have one there. Nolly now. Lev. Plays to the corner. And everybody sort of pushing up high for Team South. They've got to be careful not to overextend themselves. That'll only be a disastrous way to give up a goal. As Resinol's going to slow it down. Up goes Lev. He'll force out Wellis and Pigeon. He can't get through either. Resinol will slow it and just take his time. Another heavy clear. That one for Nolly to keep back. Wellis now. Lev. Hangs in the corner. Pigeon. Oh, what a fake. He got Nolly jumping. Now it's Expert and Wellis who are waiting back. He's got Resinol. He'll look across. Too slow. Resinol won't have a chance to shoot. Sans will try again. Pass! Pigeon! Oh! Oh, are you kidding me? Game 5 and Team Silenced yet again does it! What a pass! What a play! And boy oh boy, Game 4. This has been an incredible end of the series for Team Silenced. And now they are only half the game away from winning against Lotus 8 Esports. The question will be, will they play that same sort of defensive playstyle as they did last game? Lev, though, not looking to do so. Expert gets to it with just enough. Wellis. Pigeon, that is 2 Experts. Lev. I don't know how I feel about that first touch, but it will allow Resinol to challenge. And he's got room, a double tap. He won't read it. And neither will Wellis, who will now have to watch Expert take it away. Lev on the demo. Now he's got Nolly to beat. He instead went for the demo. It wasn't the right decision there. Lotus 8 again. Wellis. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that touch from Resinol. Everybody on the Team Silence in that corner. They got to be careful. Once again, that overextension can be an issue for this team. But so far, they've been holding on. A 1-goal lead may be all they need. But we saw last game, the heartbreak at the end. Team Silence, if they can do anything to avoid that, they'll do it. Oh, what a pass! 2 demos, Nolly, the only one back, will carry this one to safety. Pigeon needs some support. Resinol will be there. And now a reset for Resinol, the Canadian off the back wall. Lotus 8 still watching. Infield pass from Lev. Wellis. It's Pigeon now. Oh, that one kept very high up. Lev's whiffed on it. Resinol. Big block in front. And he's kept out Nolly too. What a play for Resinol. He's had moments like that on Sunday. And on day 4 against his toughest opponent yet, he continues to do it. And I guess it's not his toughest opponent yet, but the toughest winnable match they've had yet. And his toughest game 5 yet, if you will. And now he's looking for a double two! Oh, he's missed the net there! Lev denied by Welles. That could have been 2-0 and almost certainly would have guaranteed our spot further in the brackets. Now it's open! It's in! Calamity for Lotus 8! Team silenced! An inexplicable open net! But it's Lev who will be one that won't complain. 2-0! And 29 ticks of the clock to go. Welles to clear. Bumped out by Lev. Now it's Resinol. He'll get around Nolly, but not much further. Gets the demo though, and everybody from Lotus 8 sent packing. Time running out for LAD. As here's Welles. Pigeon dunks him out. Even more time taken away. Lotus 8, they need the offense, they need the goal. They'll play it in front, but they won't get their chance. It's guaranteed. But Lotus 8 Esports are sent to lower. Team silenced win on a reverse sweep, the first of the tournament for them. And hey, we keep the battle going. We keep our run going. Team silenced, looking hopeful to make a top 8. That's unbelievable. But I keep telling you, you cannot deny what this team can do. And hey, you know what? We keep it going here. Lotus 8 couldn't keep us down. And we're in for yet another great battle later on. My goodness, what a performance. That's insane to me, and I'm so happy to see that win. That is huge for this team's confidence. Only one win away now from top 6. This team Science team continues to surprise. They continue to surprise, they continue to perform. I seriously, I don't know how this team does it, but they do it in a way as well. This has been incredible so far, but hey, we're one win away from top 6 now. And we're going to be taking on 135 Esports as well. So we're going to get to see Pigeon and Kamikaze and Resinal play against their old opponents in 135 Esports. Can't wait. That's going to be an incredible matchup here. And again, with top 6 hanging the balance for us. We continue to prove that the seeding may need to be more in our favor here. I don't know. I don't know if whenever they seeded this, they expected the team like us to make it this far in the bracket. But yeah, we're taking on 135. That's going to be Crispy, CMOS, and Zai. What a match that's going to be. What a match that will be. Well, through Game 5, we've won our first match of the evening. Or I guess of the afternoon? I guess the afternoon for everyone, right? Against Lotus 8, reverse sweep. That's a first for them, this first for us this tournament. But we are still undefeated in Game 5s. We have won. That's now 4 in a row we've won in this event. I don't know what it is with this team. They've mentioned before this tournament, they had issues with winning in Game 5. Whatever those issues are, they're not present this event. They keep winning here. And we'll be winning the winner of semifinals. Well, what we're going to do is, we're going to go to a break. We're going to get things set up. When we come back, we will have even more action for all of you. We're going to take a break. When we come back, winner semifinals, top 6 for the winner of us versus 135 Esports. Welcome back to the RLCS 2025 North America Open 1. Great to see you all. Great to have you all back here and joining us. It is now the winners at semifinals that we take on next against the 100x 35 Esports. This is the team that's expected to make top 6, by the way, in our bracket. So this is a team that also went 3-0 in their last in the Swiss bracket. So they're a very good team. They're a extremely solid team, but there's a bit of emotions in this matchup, I think, and a little bit of past history that is in this matchup as well for both these teams. Crispy CMS and Zai may not have history against this Team Silence roster, but you know who does have history against with 135? Resinal, Pigeon, and Kamikaze. All of them used to be on 135 Esports last season, a team that struggled to make it into the top 16, couldn't do it for the entirety of the event, lost in Game 5 and Swiss, lost in Round 5 and Swiss so often. 135 has now switched to a new team. There's a big moment for Team Silence here to play against your old org and see how you can do. Creepy CMS inside though, very good. This is the old Team Evo roster, if I remember correctly. This is the old Team Evo roster that has consistently made top 8 before in NA and is looking likely to do it again here. The play is here for them, the matchups are definitely here for them, and I mean, how good this team is. We're only about 10 minutes away from getting our match started, so it's a big match. It's going to be a fun one as well. And so we don't watch ads mid-match. If you joined in mid-match, it's probably pre-roll ads. I don't ever run ads during the match, I promise you. I always do it during breaks because then Twitch doesn't annoy me about ads. If you joined in mid-match, it's probably just pre-roll. I can't control what Twitch does with pre-rolls. Twitch is Twitch. They do whatever they want, honestly. But fortunately, we shouldn't have ads mid-match this one. If we do, tell me, and I'll look at it, but it's probably pre-rolls. As here's what our bracket looks like right now. So, with our win, Lotus 8 is in the lower bracket. They'll be taking on Unreal Nightmare. Ciel, who we beat on Sunday. I keep saying yesterday, but we beat them on Sunday, taking on Gas, who just got swept by Shopify Rebellion. The winner of Shopify and Space Station also guarantee a top 6 spot. The winner of us will also guarantee a top 6 spot. So, pressure's on, the game is on, and I mean, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a great time. We're only minutes away here from our next match. The matches come every single hour, so we're going to be here for a couple more minutes, but while it's happening again, prediction pool is live. Get your votes on who you think will win this one with Team Silence 135 Esports. And the 135 team is solid. This is definitely a good team. I mean, they're probably the second best team we're going to be playing in terms of like what I think this team can do throughout the entirety of the tournament. Only behind NRG, who we had to play on day 2. Obviously, we lost NRG. That was the team we lost to on day 2. But since then, we have had a great time against teams that are supposed to be way better than us. I mean, this Lotus 8 team, they're a high-seeded team this event. They are not a low seed. That's for certain. I mean, if I take a look at the seeding that they have, they're good. This is a good team. Let me see if I can find them. Where are they? In this one. Seeding is somewhere. Let me find it. It is... Is it this one? Might be. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here's what seeding looks like for Lotus 8. What seed are they actually in this tournament? I'll find out pretty soon. They are the 20th seed in this tournament. Again, by comparison, we are the 33rd seed. So we've had to beat some pretty good teams here. The 20th seed, Ciel is the 12th seed. 135 Esports are the 10th seed in this tournament. They're one of the... Again, I think they're going to be they're technically the 4th best team we played, but... Sorry, the 3rd best team we played behind 1. But 1 didn't make the top 16, and I also think 135 is a better team than 1 overall. But again, they're one of the better teams that we're playing, so... We still got a lot of work to do, and hey, we're only one win away now from top 8, top 6. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this. We got some great competition here. We got some great teams, and we've got some great action. But again, considering who they're playing up against, considering who this matchup is against, it's going to be a bit of a grudge match here for Team Silence. They've got something to prove against the org specifically, not against those players though. Crispy CMS and Zai have already proven they well deserve a top 8 finish in this tournament. We'll just have to see if they can get it, and if they can get through us, who clearly seem to be just performing well above expectations to anyone else. But hey, that's how things work, right? We always seem to perform above what others think of us. The benefit is, again, with the way that things have been shaping, we're in more than a good spot to get things started. As it seems like these players might be waiting to get the match set up. I know the matches are technically supposed to start in 5 minutes. I know they can start them earlier, but I have a feeling they probably aren't. They're probably just waiting for the match to be set up for them. That's not uncommon. It happens a lot. They generally want to start the matches on the hour, so we'll be here at least for another little bit of time. But again, if they can win this, they guarantee a spot in top 6. They lose, we're not out. We still have that extra life in lowers to make top 8. Who are we playing against? We'd be playing against either ciel or gas, probably. In lowers, I think it flips in that round. So we'd be playing against ciel or gas. Meaning we might actually have a rematch against the team that we've already beaten once this tournament. That ciel team, we dominated them when we last played them. That team really had issues dealing with us. So if we play them, that's gonna be good. Even if we play gas, it's not looking out of range for us. That's definitely a team we have a decent chance against. Although that team's very good. Garrett G, AJ, and Squishy are some of the most legendary players of all time, and they're still very, very good even today. They're definitely a team that can beat us, so we're waiting. We'll see how that match goes. On the other side again, Shopify Space Station, loser of that plays Unreal Nightmare or Lotus 8 Esports. As I am just noticing in Group B, Genji lost their match, my goodness. That's a big upset. Genji already losing to Foot Esports. That's a huge upset. Congrats to Foot. Either that one of them or Shuffles Kittens are making it to the top 6 here. Dang. That's gonna be fun. Well, it seems like our match is just about ready to get set up here, so we're in a good spot, we're in a good place, we're in a good standing. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great time here. As Cheese was on a heater, yeah, I can tell. I mean, Foot Esports, I mean, Cheese is a solid player, by the way. I don't doubt Cheese. He's been at the World Championship before. He's a good player. But I didn't expect them to beat Genji. I did not expect that to happen. Well, the prediction poll has now been closed. A lot of votes in? Yeah, we have a ton of people voting in. But again, I'm looking forward to what 135 Esports have. They went 3-0 in Swiss, so this is a team that you can't doubt, including a win over Shopify Rebellion of all sides, which is quite impressive. They are the weakest of the teams that went 3-0. They actually have a -1 Buchholz score, meaning they played teams that were easier in general, which is very low, by the way. Teams at that level usually have a score of anywhere from 2 to 5. Because, again, they usually play teams that also make it through a Swiss. They had a much easier time as well. They played 1, and they played Glowing Air because the other 2 teams. So they had some easier matchups in Swiss. You still can't doubt them. They went 3-1 against Unreal Nightmare, losing game 1 in overtime, but winning the other 3 pretty dominantly, winning 7 goals to 1 for the rest of that series. So they're solid. Again, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a great time. We've got a great match here, and oh, we'll wait a little bit longer here. Did I mean to put it on sub only? No, I did not. Did I accidentally do that? Why is it on sub only mode? I didn't mean to do that. One moment. Did I put it on sub only? There you go. Now it's gone. I don't know why it went to sub only mode. I'm so sorry. Thanks for telling me. I don't know why I did that. That's not meant to be on sub-only mode. So sorry, everybody. I don't know how that happened. I must have accidentally clicked something. On my... I don't know how I did... Oh, you know what? I see how I did that. I accidentally missed the... One moment. I know how I did it. I misclicked. I misclicked. Yeah, you're free. Sorry about that. I was like, man, chat's so dead right now. What happened? Everybody was saying something during Game 5, and now nobody's saying anything. I'm so sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do that. I promise. I'd never do sub-only mode. I don't have enough subs to do that. I'm not cool enough to be on sub-only mode. I'm so sorry, everybody. You guys, I know some of you in chat could have DM'd me. You guys know me pretty well. No, I promise you, I didn't do it because it was, like, chat was being spammed. I don't care about that. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. I like you guys. My apologies. Wasn't meant to be that way. That was... I'm so sorry. Well, we're into upper semis. We still have not got our match set up, by the way. So, we'll wait. Maybe I started our match a little bit early here. I thought we were going to start our match early, honestly. As hey, hype train started, by the way. Thank you for the sub there, Sandbug. Hype train starting. Go get some hype in there, guys. Go get the hype train. Let's see if we can get to level 2 here while we're at it. And while we are, again, prediction poll has closed. More of you do think that 135 Esports do win, and to be fair, I would agree with you. 135 Esports are the heavy favorites in this match, and they've actually played like it this tournament. Unlike one who I thought was going to be a top-tier team this event, didn't even make top 16. 135 have been playing like people expected, and actually better than people expected, to be honest. As we're getting a bit of a lobby setup, we'll hopefully get an answer for you all, but they're all getting things set up here while they check the ping. As kind of a fun thing here, as well, 135 Esports is run by Nick NCS, good friend of mine. He's a producer that I know very well. As you guys can hear probably in the background, the little play these players are having. But yeah, Nick NCS, the producer for the Double Commits organization that run their Genesis Cup weeklies every Wednesday. I'm on that stream every single Wednesday. I'm one of the casters for Double Commits. So fun to see him running the 135 Esports team stream. He is there with Corporal Monkey Shines and Feisty Taquito, casters I've worked with for a very long time. These are fellow casters. These are fellow amateur league previously amateur league casters. They're not really amateur anymore. They're both super fun people to work with. I love working with them. Haven't been able to work with them in a while, but anytime I get the chance, I love it. So, for now though, we'll see how things go. They're just doing a little lobby test right now with the ping. As, I think everything's going well for them. I think we're gonna get our match started here after this game. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation. We're good. So the test is ending. We're good to go here for our matchup. So just getting some check in here. Always love it when we see a little lobby testing. It's players who are just chatting to each other. As you're getting up to, by the way, Space Station's leading 2-0 against Shopify Rebellion. So we may have a result for that series rather quickly here for all of you. But we are about ready to begin our second match of the day. I'm looking forward to it. We've got some amazing competition here for what will be our upper semifinals. And, well, with the way that things go here, with the way that this match is going to go, and the way that these teams are playing, Team Silence are in for a real battle. They're in for a real battle today. Just checking, sub-only mode's not engaged, right? Yeah, it's not. Good. Top 4 Team Silence incoming? Well, it would be top 6 if we win this. We aren't guaranteed top 4 yet. Even if we win this, we won't be guaranteed. We'll be guaranteed top 6. We will be guaranteed to be on land, though, which will be huge for us. Land's huge. I'd love to be on land. And you know who'd love to be on land even more? Glicktix and Team Silence. That's the Oregon, by the way, Glicktix. As well as our sponsors here. If you guys have not noticed the top right corner, our sponsors in Rogue Energy and Coldstone. Go show support to them. They're great. They're great. They've got some great food, and, well, they're here to support us on what has been an incredible run so far. Oh, the overlay is broken. There we go, because they scored and they ended their game. Here we go. It's good. Let's go to game number 1 here against 135 Esports. This is it. Team Silenced have a chance to make the top 6. To do so, they're going to have to go through an exceptional team, as we're on the wrong side of the back. We're on orange for this one. I'll get that fixed whenever we have the opportunity to do so. 135 on blue with Crispy, Seamas, and Zaya. Full European roster. And yet, these players are very, very good. I said there's a majority of the Team Evo team. It's not, but it's a good amount of the Team Evo roster here. and really just players who have made extremely good runs through CRL specifically. They're very good CRL players right now, so definitely a fun team to watch out for. A team that has been taking the battle into this tournament, and again, a team that is expected to make it the top 6. So far, a bit of a slow-moving battle, but for Team Silenced, it'll really be a lot of them kind of downloading the 125 Esports playstyle, understanding what they're doing. This is a team that haven't played all tournaments. A team that they'd like to have their chance against here is Zai, with a lot of space. Lev can't go for this, and Pigeon will instead. Boom for CMOS. Won by Resinal. Zai's out of position. Taken out. Wide open. Resinal for goal 1. That'll make things so much better. Team Silenced already at 1. As a bump on Zai. A quick recovery, but not enough to beat Resinal. And now let's fix the overlay while we're at it. Switch sides. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're on the right side here. As it's Team Silenced, who are up by 1. And a best of 5 like this with top 6 guaranteed for one of these two teams. A spot on LAN and Copenhagen, and only a month from now awaits. And Team Silence, a rather slow game 1, to be honest. These teams are taking their time with their chances, and to be fair, with the kind of quality that 125 Esports have sort of had this entire tournament, I'm not too surprised to see this. Is faked in front, Pigeon plays. Lev will jump on in, and he's got room to work. The dribble from Lev, played to the side by CMOS. Pigeon will hold on as he's got a little play in field. It is CMOS, Lev to clear. Zai. This one shot to the midfield as it's Crispy to Zai again. Pigeon's back, he'll keep it over the crossbar. It's over for Team Silence. Much slower than any match they've had to play up to this point, realistically. It's all going to come down to that quality that they have. It's a team that likes to clear here, Team Silence. They definitely can't have too many of those. About quality more than anything else. Can you keep a good quality of play? CMOS, surely! Yeah, no chance they're going to block that one. As Emo and Resinal left this way too easy for CMOS. That's the scary part about 125. This team doesn't feel too threatening. But they are. There's a reason why they're hit this point. There's a reason why they're the heavy favorites to win this match. 10th seed of the tournament. Against the 33rd seed on the other side. As a potential for another goal, CMOS will leave things. Zai, so many demos here. Team Silence, everybody sort of waiting. They've got to be careful not to get removed too often here. Saw Lotus 8 really use that last series to their advantage. They sort of fell away from it by the end of it, but definitely the game plan that will work against this Team Silence side that they haven't really been able to adapt well to. As, oh my goodness, what a attempt from Crispy. Trying to go for a wicked double tap from the corner. As Resinal. Crispy. Straight from his own net. What a touch here from Lev. He sort of took that away from Pigeon, though, and Resinal can't jump. Lev can, though. 125. Gonna push things on as that one in front of the goal. Very defensive right now for Team Silenced. But they're doing well, good enough. They'll need another goal, though, as CMOS missed on it. That could have been one there, but Resinal didn't want to commit. Team Silence has had issues in the past with overcommitting. It's a reasonable choice. Unfortunately, had he played more aggressively, I mean, that was definitely played in front for him. As Lev will take it. Team Silenced. Again, just trying to play patiently and see if they can get that next big chance. Very little has progressed so far this game, but I think both teams are sort of happy with where they're standing. Somebody's got to be the one to break the deadlock, though. As a double commit here, Zai with one to beat. Resinal's gonna get that touch. He won't be able to do so. Huge block for Lev. Resinal to Pigeon. That one gets around CMOS. And another demo here. Lev's been beat. The net is open. And CMOS takes it. Lev with a awkward challenge. Really needed more on that one. I don't think he knew Vesnol was demoed, though. And if he did, it was just too late. He was already up. That 50 would have worked so well had Vesnol not been removed, but again, 125 prioritizing getting bumps. Maybe not as heavily as Lotus 8 did, but in many ways to the same degree as we've seen before. Pigeon, though. Lev! Oh, what a pass! Are you kidding me, Pigeon? Oh my goodness! This is what this guy can do so well. He's so mechanical, but you don't need to use it to score. Just find teammates, find assists, pull out the defense, and get the goal. Team Silenced have tied the game. And now a chance to get a Game 1 victory against an unlikely opponent to get a Game 1 victory against. 10 seconds left and counting, and Team Silence have the ball. Resinol won't get around CMOS. Back, Lev, Pigeon. Long, clear, Crispy keeps it. He's pinched it away. Lev, he wants it up. He won't get his options, though. And it's overtime in Game 1. We've seen a lot of short OTs so far. Not as many long ones this day. But the top 6, again, within reach for either side. What a Game 1 this would be. What a huge start it would be for either team. As Lev keeps it away. Zai. To the back. Demo, meaning no shot there for 135 Esports, and they'll be forced to play back. Oh, Resinol didn't see that one. Miscommunication could prove deadly. Crispy not able to make his touch. 135 Esports trying to play that control, but they won't keep it. Not with Pigeon with a full tank, and now with some offense to work with. The fake, though, will force him out as it's CMOS. Oh, Crispy. The fake. Oh, another bump here. And Team Silenced really being put out of position right now. Pulled thin. That very easily could have been the game right there. Another demo. Lev on nothing. Will he be able to escape? No, he won't. It's Pigeon, though, and everybody in 125 pushed up for this. Team Silenced a little bit of fortune there. 125 just had a little further back. They all had nothing. They couldn't get out of defense. The boost really not helping them here. Lev. Oh, big block. Very little to work with so far. They need something magical. Maybe it's Pigeon who can take it. Infield, and again, nobody standing there. Now Lev will go. Flip to the back wall. Resinol trying to carry it around. He'll take out CMOS. Lev's cut off Pigeon there. Pigeon had more than enough space to at least do something with the play. Crispy. Right at him. And right now, Team Silenced not looking like the better team here. Really playing far back, and those bumps have not helped them. As Lev will keep it going. Maybe some offense to work with. Maybe a quick counter to win. They're not going to win based on holding the offense, that's for certain. They have not done any of that so far, as it's Pigeon! Oh, he couldn't get around Zai! Resinol needed a better touch, but he will find Lev. This one's to the back post. And Crispy will take it. Big opportunity! Loaded X! Oh, it's saved! Follow! Off the post and out! Zai had an open net! Team Silenced escape again with their lives! How many more of those can they afford? This game has gone... well, it's gone awkwardly for them. It has not exactly been a good overtime. As a miss, it's Resinol. He needed more power. Maybe even need a teammate. Lev now will be that teammate. But again, no one to follow. That shot will actually work to the detriment of Team Silenced. As now again they're sent back to defense. They've had to play most of this game back here so far. It's not exactly been a good place to sit. As Pigeon's gonna leave things for Lev. It's a gutsy call, but the right one in that position. Now he'll shoot and force out Zai. Crispy, open net, and 175 have done it again. The goal that gave them the second goal in this game will now be the one that wins the game. As again, we are seeing so often players like CMOS sitting very high up for the demos. And it's worked. Team Silence have not exactly seen it. 135 will win game 1. But boy, what an overtime. That one Really tough for Team Silence to gather. Well, that'll be the start to this series. It is far from the end, though, and if Team Silence can maybe hold on, get a couple goals, maybe take even a lead, their defense clearly knows how to play this much slower 135 Esports team. And slow is really not a bad thing. Again, the quality of 135 is something that is very good. They're very good at it. It really does come down to, can Team Silence avoid the bump attempts? 135 have not had that many of them. But unlike Lotus 8, who are actively looking for them, 135 are sort of hiding when they're going for them. They're not making it obvious. They're kind of attacking from behind the back lines. Again, 2 of the goals this game have come from 135 taking the demos against Team Silence. It's going to come down to Team Silence if they can recognize that. Because if they can, that gets rid of the worst part of 135 Esports' offense. I think we're going into game 2 here as soon as everybody jumps in. 135 Esports may have the lead in the series, but Team Silenced, much better start to this series than they did in their last one against Lotus 8. Oh, that's open. There's nobody back. Oh, my goodness. It's happened again here for Team Silenced. This one wasn't even from a demo attempt, just a poor choice from Pigeon. He needed to give his team more time there. I don't mind him going for the 50-50, but in all honesty, if he had just waited, I think he would have had a much better play and so from there. I don't think 135 anything after that play. That's one where Pigeon kind of rushed his play. If he just takes his time, the ball gets cleared to him, he keeps possession, and Team Silence are probably right back on offense. Unfortunately, it is a mistake here that will give 135 an easy 1-0 lead, and they almost make it 2. They will make it 2. No, they won't. My goodness, what a block. It is Pigeon who... Well, he made the mistake earlier. He will not make another one on the goal line. That one bouncing around in front of the goal. And now Lev, what a flick. Can't get there. And Team Silenced will now need an answer to what 135 have brought to them, and an answer will come in the form of counterattacks, I would assume. Not control. They're not winning this. They're not controlling this game. Far from it. They're never going to control this game, but they can counter on them. And maybe catch 135 with an odd man rush. Again, individually they're solid. They're going to need to use that speed, though, on offense. They haven't had to do it a lot so far this event. They're going to need to do it here as Zai making a lot of players move as an easy shot for CMOS. And again, the bump attempts. This one really getting rid of that first attacker. Sorry, that first defender, really. But the pass doing all the rest of the work here from Zai, who had really open room. Way too much open room. And they'll head back a little bit here. CMOS midfield. Lev to clear. Zai. Up in the air. Maybe an extra touch here. And oh, it's a bit of a miss from Resinol. Fortunately, with everybody else back for Team Silence, it won't cost them anything. As, oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass. Oh my goodness, Sonic 35 trying to style. We had a player falling from the ceiling. So much was happening in that one attack, but at this point, they're sort of in a controlled state as that's an overcommit here for Team Silence. Resinol better get back quickly. Oh, he's gonna get some help. Great move from Pigeon, who can now challenge Zai. He'll leave it though, and instead go for the bump. As it's Resinol who clears. Crispy. Lev. On the dribble. Past one, up is Pigeon, who will keep things up in the air. Crispy. Resinol. Trying to find a teammate in front of him. Pigeon should have been the one there, but a bit slow, and 135 Esports will keep it. Again is Resinol, as you see Lev getting jostled. If he gets demoed there and 135 gets the ball, that's 3-0 right there. That's what makes 135 so scary with those demos, because they time them well and they don't do them that often. But it's often enough that you know it's a threat. You just can't remember when they do it, if you will. It's so tough to recognize it as CMOS Surly 3-0. And this game falling away for Team Silence. Last game was great for them, but this game's been a lot tougher to handle. 135 have definitely picked up the pace a little bit. and are using that quite well here. As I think Team Silence is, as with the way that things are going, Team Silence might have to go the distance today to make it the top 8. Top 8 does not guarantee a spot on land, by the way. You'd still have to play Saturday and win your match on Saturday. In fact, everybody who makes top 8 will be having to play on Saturday, including the top 6 guaranteed teams, but they will be playing in land. It just depends if they'll be into top 4 or not. Is this one? Oh my goodness, CMOS! That is an ugly double tap, and for all the right reasons. For nothing, my goodness. Well, I don't know what else to say except this is one of the Team Silence will just have to accept that they'll concede. They're gonna go down 0-2 in yet another matchup. As Lev, he got it! Oh, what a play! The demos against 100x35 Esports. Went for the bump and then immediately went in for CMOS. Lev will take it happily. Team Silence will at least get something this game. As Resinol looking for yet another one. He's one-on-one with Zai! Pigeon! Perfectly played by Resinol. So aggressive. I mean, from Team Silence there. Really, so well, smart play from Resinol. Knows he doesn't need to score there. He's got a player behind him. He's not trying to score either. He's just trying to force the defender to commit to something. Really perfectly played there from Resinol. Not letting that clear go away. X35 Esports now have got to be a little bit more nervous. Still over a minute left, and Team Silence have just got 2 in a row. Demo and Crispy. Pigeon. He's gonna go all alone here, and he's not even gonna get around Zai. CMOS. Resinol. Oh, a team bump for X35 Esports will give Lev a whole lot of room. But even then, they can't get around that first challenge. Getting around the first play is usually the easy part in these plays. Even that's moving to be a bit of an issue against X35 Esports. As now 2 go. Pigeon beat CMOS midfield. And Team Silence running out of time. Crispy demoed. Resinol not on the same page as Pigeon, and he gave that ball away. I'm really ticking away here. Less than half a minute now in Game 2. As 135 looking to try to make a run to the looking to make their guaranteed top 6 appearance and be on that stage in Copenhagen. Here goes Pigeon. Stopped by Crispy. Lev. 10 seconds to go. As it's Resinol now. Gets through Zai. Resinol. Not enough time left. Game 2 will fall for 100x35 Esports. And now, just like we did against Lotus 8 Esports, we're going to require a reverse sweep to beat this side. So the difficulties of us winning matches continue. We have to get yet another reverse sweep. Game 3. Up next, 135 Esports are poised to take their spot in Copenhagen. Well, Team Silence, they've done it once before. They're going to be required to do it again. And in fact, I believe Ciel just won their match 3-1. I think we'd be playing them after this one. So, the match in lowers against Ciel, that's a team we have beaten before. You don't want to take that chance if you don't have to. Ciel's still a very good team. They just beat Gas. They're a good team. They didn't play amazingly in Swiss, but they're still a solid team. One we beat, yes, but again, rematches can easily go the way of the team that lost before. Especially since I believe Ciel, I believe, is the favorite in that match. So we have a lot to do here. We have a tough match ahead of us against CL if we were to lose this one. That's why we can't lose it. Let's do it. Let's create another reverse sweep for ourselves here against 100x. Well, it's not going to start well here. Crispy, surely it's 1. It is. That's not a great start here. Resinol sort of mishandled it, and I don't know what Zai was doing, but he absolutely fooled Team Silence to man into each other off of that play. And Team 35 still the more dominant team. As a double fake kickoff, why not? Everybody going for the fakes. As Lev's gonna get back here, he will not do it in time! Oh, a great shot from Crispy! Zai with an incredible pass off the ground, but look at that from Crispy. Just destroys Lev on that shot. X25 Esports poised to end their day here. Pigeon. Keeps it up. Crispy. CMOS now. Still CMOS. We'll find Zai. CMOS. Now it's Resinol and Team Silence battling from behind by 2. They've got a tough battle ahead of them. They got a tough job. Not impossible. But considering this team's had a lot of issues coming from behind already in this match, it's only going to be made tougher here, where they have to win from behind. As it's Resinol now. Kept to the side, CMOS. Redirects from Zai, Resinol. Crispy. Pigeon. Demo from Resinol. He really wasn't anywhere near the play though. He's got to help his teammates. Both of them don't have boost. And both of them getting beat right now. It's actually 5 again. That first challenge doing so much work for them. As Pigeon. Oh, he's got him! Crispy gets there in time to block. Now goes Resinol. Lev's out of the place, so no easy options to pass to. Pigeon will jump. Lev's got to keep it in. That is straight to Zai. No one there to challenge with Team Silence. And now it's Crispy to Zai. Pigeon. Ready and willing. As Team Silence waiting for the opening. They haven't seen a lot of it. Lev will try to take it! Oh, he's found bottom left. Wasn't an easy play, that was for certain. But he's able to just slow it down against Zai. He didn't actually go in all the way on that 50-50. Took his time, delayed it to dunk him out. Smart from 11. That's why Team Silence now are 1 goal away from tying things. Crispy. Oh, he's got him on a fake. Perfectly played off the kickoff. And Lev jumping early gave Crispy a bit of an opening to work with. He was so ready to block the flick, he didn't think about the other options. As X25 Esports right now might be in the closing stages of their Day 4 performance. In field. Lev won't be able to reach this, but Resinol will. 1 player to beat in Zai. He'll do enough to keep it away. Although X25 still with this swing. Lev finds Pigeon! And it's a goal back! Pigeon missed his initial challenge, but he did keep upfield going for the boost. This so happened that Lev was going to beat CMOS, and he knew Pigeon was upfield. That's the target he was going for, and the target he'll hit. And why this game stays incredibly close. CMOS to keep it out. Pigeon. Waiting. Now Zai to challenge. Lev. Crispy. Oh, he's been taken out. As behind him is Lev. With a reset. He tried to pop one over CMOS. And I think CMOS has seen that before. He looks very collected. Seeing Lev. There's now Zai. Pigeon. Challenged. He still has this one. He'll still keep going, but again, no shot. Everybody from Team Silence wasn't expecting him to move through that quickly. And now, it's an open net! It's in the back of the net! Oh, a huge miss, Lev. I mean, he knew the bump attempt was coming. And he just missed it. He just missed it. That's really going to hurt Team Silence's chances. I mean, with 1 goal behind, they really looked like a team that was willing to battle for it. Now down by 2 again. And a position that is far tougher for them to respond with. As Zai. Pigeon's gonna stay with him, meet him car to car. As now he's got the bump ahead. Instead we'll chase after it as CMOS. Very low, infield pass! Resinol, not there in time. And Zai actually could score from here. Lev's gotta meet him. He will. It's off the crossbar too. Little bit of fortune for Team Silenced. As Resinal stays with it. Zai plays Lev, Crispy, airborne. Will hit it across as it's Pigeon. With the reset. Getting another reset. Still moving is Pigeon. Lev is airborne. He'll meet Crispy. CMOS. And Crispy is all alone. They didn't see him! Team Silence not paying attention. Reznor, who was expecting a dribble here, was extremely dumbfounded to recognize Crispy behind him. He never saw it. And again, 165 sneaking behind them and Team Silence not paying attention to that. The problem is, it's so tough to keep your mind on multiple players at once, but you've got to recognize 165 have been doing that all series, where they've had one player sitting right behind the defense. And if you're Team Silence, you got to recognize that that's happening. They're doing it a lot, and it's working every single time they do it. But with so little time to go, that goal may have just given up any chance that Team Silence had at coming back in this matchup. As it will be 135 Esports in just 30 seconds to advance to Copenhagen. And be in front of a eager crowd, if you will. And actually, I don't think there is a crowd, but in a studio LAN. That's what it is, not a crowd LAN, a studio LAN. In Copenhagen in the Blast Arena. And if that won't convince you, this will. 6-2, 135 Esports will get one more. Feel sweet for 135. Team Silence, they're going to be in lowers. And again, I'm almost certain their next match is against ciel, who we did beat on Sunday. Top 8, not impossible for us. And again, ciel is a team we can absolutely beat. Well, this game will end just like that. Team 125 may be looking for one more. It won't happen. It won't matter. They're going to top 6. They've guaranteed a spot in Copenhagen. And for us, we're now in the lower bracket. And again, I'm almost certain we play against ciel in our lower quarterfinals, the lower qualification matchup. So for 135, their night is done. The team silenced. Ours has one more match in it. As, unfortunately, we'll have to just wait a little bit longer here. But the benefit is we do play ciel, who won their match against Gas 3-1. If we take a look at the bracket, that's what it looks like right now. Our match will be reported, but ciel haven't even reported the match. Apparently it's 3-1 though, according to Wikipedia. We'll wait for an answer from that series, but if it is 3-1, we will be playing ciel. We beat them in the Swiss bracket, by the way, 3-1. That was one of our better looking matches in Swiss, by the way. No, we beat them 3-2, not 3-1. We beat them 3-2. That was a tougher matchup for us, but it was one that we looked pretty good in by the end of it. So, if we can start well against ciel, we've already beaten this team once, we can absolutely do it again. That team, by the way, ciel, is, that's Panda's team. That's a good team, by the way. That is Panda, Percy, and Knight, with Wolvie as coach, Jathan as sub. Again, it's part of the lower, sorry, the lower semifinals, actually, not the lower. It's the lower semifinals. According to Twitch, according to the Wikipedia it is, so we'll go with that name here as, again, they're that next team we'll have to play against. As again, it's Panda, Percy, Knight, Jathan, Wolvie as the coach. It'll be a good match for us. It's gonna be, and it will guarantee, it'll ask the question if we can make top 8 or not. We'll have to just wait and find out, I guess, but it means we're on for just a little bit longer here, which I'm not against that. Teams don't seem to have a knack for going the distance against a lot of teams, so again, I say why not? We can battle this ciel side. That's well within our capabilities. We'll just have to prove it against them once again. But for us here, at least on this one. The schedule also is going to be updated a little bit more here. If we take a look at our schedule, it's changed a little bit. That's not the right page. That's the right page here. That's what our schedule looks like right now. We have 1 win and 1 loss. It's 2 wins to go to the top 8. It's 2 losses to be eliminated. So our battle and our run ends with 1 more series. Day 4 is pretty quick. You either prove what you're worth or you fail to meet it. But we'll have to see here how things progress. Again, we're going to be playing against ciel in lowers as soon as they report their series. They haven't done so just yet. As soon as they do, though, we'll be good to go. But for now, we are going to head to yet another break here. We'll be back pretty soon with more Rocket League action. Again, we'll be taking on ciel, our last match of the evening, our last match of the day. I keep saying evening, it's really afternoon. Our last match of the afternoon to qualify for top 8. What would be Team Sense and these players' first top 8 in North America. We'll see you guys soon. For now, we'll go to a break. We'll be back with our match against ciel, a rematch for a spot in the final bracket.
I remember one night in September, lying on our backs under the moon. You told me that nothing lasts forever, but I was too busy falling for you. But I should have listened, 'cause now I'm here missing you, wishing that you were here. I can blame the whole thing on bad timing. Turn back all the clocks to yesteryear. I can try to find the silver lining, but all the colors seem so dull without an ear. But I should have listened, 'cause now I'm here missing you, wishing that you were here. When You've been it from the start. Inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away from me. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. You've been it from the start. Inside my corner. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. All of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You'll never get away from me.
Thank you for the raid there, Monkey Shines on X45 Esports. Congratulations on making top 6 and being on the Copenhagen Lang. We'll be live very soon with Team Silence vs Ciel, the lower quarterfinals, for a spot in top 8. For all of you here watching Team Silenced and have been here for the whole day, go show support to Monkey Shines. He runs streams. He is the caster that runs the Wednesdays and Saturdays you run, I forgot the name. He runs community tournaments. He runs community tournaments. He runs community events. He also runs his Wholesome League. That's what it's called. Where all of you get a chance to compete on an RLCS caster stream. Go support the Monkey Shines. It's great.
blinked and you were gone again. 2 years flashed before my eyes. Back when you said we're never gonna get that far, drinking together in a nameless bar. I thought the same, but here we are. But I knew that I could never give you all. Waiting for my real life to wake me up. I'm out dreaming, hoping you'll tell me I'm wide awake. 'Cause I've been waiting on forever for this feeling.
Welcome back, everybody, to the RLCS 2025 North America Open 1. I'm Spotty FC here with the Team Silence team stream, but it's not just me here anymore who's going to get to see Team Silence take on ciel. We've stolen ciel's caster. Welcome in, Kevdog. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. And stolen might be a different word. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I'm the one that stole you, but I think that will be up for debate because this is qualification match for top 8 for the newest major announcement, which is Major 1's going to Boston. So this is going to be some high points in store for both of these teams.
Yeah, it definitely will be here, and for all of you on either of our streams who don't know the rosters, I think we each have roster pages. If not, we'll get to tell you all of them. Team Silenced with Resonal, Lev, Pigeon, ciel on the other side with Panda, Percy, and Knight. ciel did lose to Team Silenced on Sunday 3-2. It was a game 5 and a very close series at that. I expect that this match will likely be very similar.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how well both of these teams are going to be playing because I don't think a lot of people actually had either of these teams in this qualification match, because I know a lot of projections, ciel was looking to be taken down by Gas in the lower round 1, and you guys also probably were looking towards Lotus 8, or I don't remember exactly what team that you guys had to play if you guys went down to the lower quarters. But now we are here. Match has started, best of 5 underway, and both of these teams are going to be looking to push themselves to that top 8 position.
Well, to give you a little bit of context here, we did play Lotus 8 earlier, and in fact, we were supposed to lose to them. We went down 0-2, completed a reverse sweep, and then we got swept by 135 Esports. So our run so far has been one where we've had many underdog stories. ciel being one of them, Lotus 8 being another. We had to play the Spacebound Cowboys earlier in this bracket. That was a upset as well, in another game 5. One thing for Team Silence to take notice of, though, is that in game 1s like these, especially historically, we have so far had only one game 1 victory so far in our last 3 days of action, and that was in round 5 of the 3rd day of action. So far we've had bad history on day 1, and ciel knows that. I'm sure that they'd like to win game 1 for what would be a second straight matchup.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute into this game already, and what I'm going to be looking for, so you guys know at home, is look for the passing plays from ciel. They have been time and time again so prominent in their past series. It's what took down Gas's Pigeon. Going to be looking at Resonal to steal this one off the bar. And Team Silence, they're going to be up on the first here in this best of 5, and I'm really going to be just trying to see how well. Obviously, I'm the ciel team stream, so I'm going to be looking to see them take it back. But I know for you guys at home watching, you're looking for some good Rocket League and Sporty. I think we're both here for the same.
I mean, to be fair, I've already had enough heart attacks on this stream. I'm kind of looking for something easy. We already had to complete a reverse sweep against Lotus 8. I don't need more here against ciel, but historically, we went to game 5 against them here. Oh, that's a big miss in the corner and an open net. Resonal makes it to the Canadian, has a double goal here for Team Silence. And ciel, right now, sort of meeting the Team Silence brought in the front bumper. Lev on a bump, and then you see Pigeon go for 1-2. I feel bad for ciel, but it was what happened to them on Sunday. They had a lot of bumps against them, and especially by the end of the series, they struggled to kind of handle what Team Silence brought ahead of them, especially in the physicality.
Yeah, let's see how well these two teams will be able to match up. Obviously, Silenced with that advantage here early on in game 1, but like I said, it's early on. Plenty of time left on the clock. We have just passed the 90-second mark for forfeits or anything like that, and now we have to go and play it through. Percy gonna be able to bang this one down the field, looking for the midfield, won't be able to get past Pigeon as Resonal puts this one back in the attacking half. And once again, we're really seeing the passing plays and how well these two teams are able to play with their teammates. And I'm really excited to see Pigeon and Lev play together. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've played together in times past, but those two players truly standout performances time and time again, and Resonal kind of been that like gatekeeper bubble player that we've seen in RLCS and also Swiss stages and many outside tournaments as well, just completely perform.
Yeah, it's weird as well, because Lev and Pigeon have been teammates back in the Llama Champions and terrorized the Frost Esports weeklies when they were on that team, but they've never had that much RLCS experience together, and I think a lot of it was sort of the age of Pigeon. He's the youngest player on this team. He was known to be a kind of a young prodigy, so a lot of what Pigeon's had to go through was kind of due to his age. He was kind of young, kind of immature, and obviously now that he's been able to finally convince Liv to have him on a team for once, things have gone well. But what hasn't been wrong is the fact that Resonal and Pigeon have been teammates. They were on RLCS Esports last season. Yes, the same org that's now in the top 6 that we just lost to. They were teammates on that team. Didn't make top 16 together, but they had a plethora of top 32 events where they were only one match away The fact of the matter is, these players have experience, but yeah, Lev and Pigeon, they have experience, and so too does CL. All these players know each other decently well. They've all have RLCS experience, and they're all very, very good. This is a talented CL roster, and one that, simply put, chemistry is not going to be an issue this match for either side. They both know each other extremely well, and they've already proven through this match and through what we saw last time between them, these teams are both quality and both deserve top 8. It's a shame that only one of them can make it.
Yeah, it really is. And Pigeon leaving that one just on the goal line, nearly able to put that one up for a third, but it does go the other way. As in the blue half, Ciel haven't really been able to get any attack created. We've been looking for the passing plays, just haven't found them out just yet. I say that though, as Knight passes this one over to Percy, it's a poor shot. Gets saved away, and now Panda gonna have to pick up the scraps where they remain, as about 60 seconds left. That one gonna be a double commit on the back end of CL, and time again are we really seeing how well these players are able to play together when adversity is at its highest. And Knight, great fake, but Lev another 50, and Sporty right now we really are just testing each team's mettle here in the first matches. That one gonna be big. What a save from Resno though to keep CL at 0.
This is the most aggressive the Team Silence have looked all day. Every single match they've played so far, they've looked scared and in the back of their nets. But today, at least against Ciel, I think the helpful thing for them is that they've already played this team once. They know how to play against this team. They have that experience, and that means they also have the experience of knowing what worked against them before. It's unlikely that a team's going to change their playstyle entirely in a week span, in this case less than a week span, and definitely true here, but Team Silence, they did get an early start this game. I liked what I saw from CL at the end of this game. A lot more possession winning, a lot more midfield challenges. If they can stay close, if they can win those challenges upfield, we've already seen earlier today how Team Silence doesn't do well against teams that play like that. Against Lotus 8, who did that exact style against them, won the midfield. If TCL can do more of that for the majority of Game 2, they have the right idea. They just need to execute.
Yeah, well, Team Silence able to pick up Game 1 after a very heavy start in the first couple of minutes, and not really much to show for CL. I mean, you have 4 shots comparative to Silence. What is that, 7? So there is a lot of play out there. I want to see a little bit more from CL that we know that they were able to play, as we saw them take down Gas in a very dominant fashion within games 3 and 4. The passing plays were off the charts. Game 4, I believe, went the way of 5-1 in favor of CL. So I really am looking to see them start to play that comfortable play style that we have been able to witness this entire day so far. And as we get started again, the attack already created, double commit there on the back end, and it really is just going to come down to which team is going to be able to play with fewer mistakes, because I do think any mistake possible is going to be capitalized on.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are so good, they know about that. This is not something that these teams are unused to. And they both have had their fair share of issues, their fair share of mistakes getting to this point, but it shows that you don't need to be an unmistake-prone team to be good enough to make a run like this, and for either of these sides, they've definitely proven it. I think what's also interesting, I mentioned this when my stream started, is the fact that our next event isn't for another 2 months after this. These teams... Yeah. Unless they play in the LAN event, as that's going to hit the back post. If they don't make that top 6, they're going to be waiting 2 whole months. That's a very long time to not play any RLCS events, especially after having this one. And for both these teams, you want to leave with the best performance you can, but also with a sense of knowing where you're going to go, where your team's trajectory is landing. For both sides, it's so far in the positives, but any wins here and any better performances, and it will get better as Lev's going to score! But left side of the goal, team silenced. Well, I've been yapping all over here. Lev's been shooting, and he'll get the one that takes the lead early.
Yeah, you can see as well, Panda playing just vertical in net. Won't be able to swing it around for the save. Low boost as well, plagued CL time and time again so far this series. And we just need to be able to see more. Percy and Knight, they were outside of the net, not really in a rotational pattern. But Percy has a chance here off the kickoff, the drop down catch. And one flick is all it takes as CL gets their first in the series, and it's going to go on the favor of Percy.
Yeah, it all comes down to that challenge from Knight where he chooses to place his car. It goes right at Silenced. If he doesn't win that challenge, he's committed, and so too is the player of the kickoff, so it's a risky choice for CL, but it works out well for him. Knight knows where the challenge is going. And it's a goal back for them. Tied game still at 1 goal each, as this one will be played back to the corner.
Whiff there by both teams. Percy going to be able to try to put this one through the corner. No boost to follow it through, as Knight looking for Percy in the corner as well, but the opposite side is Resnal brings this one to the back wall. A great show of touches from both of these teams right now, but neither of them getting an advantage in the play, as Team Silence starting to show a little bit more on the offensive half. Lev putting that one through. Percy from the back wall able to deflect. and time again now. Very scary for CL on this back half, but they do manage to survive for just a moment as 3 minutes left. Both teams at 1 apiece, and neither team looking to take the mile.
A little musty flick upfield from Pigeon. Will look for resonant support off the back. He's got Pigeon across. He'll look for it too. This one dropped down! And the bird strikes. It's 2-1.
And Pigeon, sometimes in real life you don't like him, but today you gotta love him. The Pigeon flies through the air, gets the second 4-team silence, and CL once again on the back foot. Gonna be looking for more, but I do think there's so much left for CL here, but the boost management, positioning, and rotations haven't really shown out the way that they did in series past. And now they're going to have to be looking for a way back into this one, because you don't want to be in team silence position when they were against Lotus 8. In that reverse sweep position, they can't put themselves in it. So with halfway through game 2, down by 1, CL going to be looking for a counterattack here. We'll keep it pushing forward, but they won't be able to score just off of that play.
Yeah, what I like about what Team Silence is doing right now, one of the reasons why CL's having such a tough time, it always comes down to the midfield and who wins those crucial challenges. And what Team Silence is doing is they're more than willing to send 2 players to every single challenge, meaning even if they lose, there's still someone following and it can still result in their possession. So even when they lose the challenges, they've still got a support player. CL hasn't really been able to do that on offense as much. They are coming out of defense. It's a lot tougher to play that way, and it means that against Team Silence, not only do they need to win one challenge against that first player, they need to do it in a way where that second player can't do anything with it.
Yeah, back on the orange half. Lev, look for the double tap. Won't be able to play through. Percy bumps a teammate, actually, so they won't be able to get the best positioning possible as Knight with no boost. Flip reset, no, doesn't get it, so it goes back the way of Percy. And long touches not working well for CL. They're gonna have to try to find another way through as Panda gets a good deflection. Has an opportunity here. Percy in the midfield looking for the pass to the back wall. Double tap, no, blocked by Resnal. Is anyone there? A double commit from Panda, and Knight opens the back line, and Knight barely gonna be able to save this one away as time ticking down and not in the favor of CL.
If that goal goes in, I think we talk about a guaranteed game to win for Team Silence. With the way things are going, if they score next, this is almost certainly their game. CL haven't had a lot of chances, or I say a lot of good chances. They've gotten close to the net. They've just not been able to get the opportunities that they're looking for. They've not been able to break through that second player, go one-on-one with the goaltender. And if Team Silence score next, I think for CL, they don't have enough time to get 2 goals. They do have enough for 1, though. As long as they keep their net clean, as long as they can get upfield, the risk of getting scored on is very minimal.
Yeah, Knight trying to pre-jump the double tap. Won't be able to get the second touch as it does get deflected by Silence defense, and Lev as well through the air. We've seen it before, time and time again. Trying to go low, won't be able to as Percy brings this one up to the skies. Panda to follow, and there's a good breakout chance here. All 3 players are up.
Oh!
Pigeon barely tied down to get the save, and this time ticks down 10 seconds on the clock, and in a good striking position. They have a chance. Percy with the shot deflected once again. A demo to play the defense, but nothing is working for CL at the current moment as Percy keeps this one up at 0s on the clock, and nobody there from CL as Team Silence put themselves on match point and find a way to stick CL on the back foot with no more lives.
I'm gonna be honest, the overtime was deserved for CL there. I don't know how they didn't score in the last couple of moments. I jumped out of my chair over here when they got those couple blocks. I don't know how that doesn't go in, but unfortunately for CL, they gotta create a reverse sweep now, and I mean, it's very doable, but the way that they're playing, it's absolutely possible. But it's going to be very difficult to say the very least here. Team Silence did it before, and I'm going to be honest, I think there was a bit of fortune in that CL might need a little bit of the same here, because with the way things are going, they're just not getting the fortunate bounces and the fortunate shots. A few more openings, and this series could be blown wide open.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be time to tell. 5 minutes on the clock for potentially the final game of this series, but CL doesn't want it. I don't want it as CL's team stream. And honestly, what I want to see right now is that coveted game 5. I think for both of these teams to make it this far in Open 1, still have a chance to push themselves to top 8, potentially Copenhagen, as whoever wins this is going to have to face NRG or Gen G, the winner of that series, as far as I know, off of the bracket. But here's a chance from Percy as they won't be able to catch back up to it. And the opening shots, time and time again, have given us the storyline to the rest of the game. But this series, completely different.
It definitely feels different, and the irony is we've already played Energy once this bracket. It would feel very fitting for us to have to play them again in lowers, or play the team that beat them in that lower part of the final bracket. But Team Silenced, as you said, definitely gonna have their work cut out for them here. ciel may be down by 2, but it doesn't mean this series is over. They went to Game 5 once before. You know it can happen again. And Team Silence right now just waiting their way back, as it will be Pigeon to win this. Panda will take his time. It's going to be Resno waiting. Knight's in the midfield. He's going to fake the pass. Knight! Bit too slow. And Resno will keep it, and he'll take it down the field as well. Gets around Percy. Up is Panda. This one will be towards Lev, but he'll get around that too. Pigeon plays it to the corner. Trying to get that dunk in front. He's done well enough, but it won't be Resno who can shoot this one. Cleared away, and ciel on the back foot already.
Defense low now for ciel. They're able to keep this one in the corner, however. Panda has boost. Big 50, but Percy with little bangs this one down the pitch. Looking for any way to disrupt the defense now. Disrupt the counterattack from Team Silence. They do get a boost starve though, so a little bit in the tanks now. But it does come back again towards the orange half. Knight not going to be able to get it past Pigeon. Resnal already up, looking to take this one slow, and they're going to be able to get a 50, but once again, the 50, the midfield play, as you mentioned it in game 2, it's so strong from Team Silence that all it takes is one touch to completely derail the quick play that we're seeing from ciel. And great flipper set there from Lev to give this over to Pigeon. Resnal was waiting in the midfield. Great block by Panda. And now it is going to come down to who can be more clinical on their touches as time ticking down. No one scored yet, which is rare now between both of these rosters. And with a chance here, Knight, great 50, no follow-up though.
Lev's had insane defense all whole tournament. I haven't mentioned much about it, but first day he was definitely our best defensive player. He's been a solid defensive player since. As Resnal, double, oh, he's hit the crossbar. Panda's going to clear this one away. That could have been the first goal for Team Silenced. But yeah, Lev's defense has been incredible. He's been a solid player overall. The defense realistically from Team Silence has had to be incredible this event. They have not played the majority of offense against a lot of their upset opponents. And although against ciel, I think they've had the majority of offense here. They didn't have it the last time they played. And you can definitely tell that this team still relying on those roots as will be cleared away again. Looking for more offense, although low boost for Team Silence means ciel now may have a potential chance for a prolonged period upfield.
Another double commit though as Percy ripped a shot away towards the back post. Gonna get saved away as Panda. Another opportunity here. Great block by Lev. Keep this one at goose eggs on board. And Percy, double tap possibility. Looks low. Resnal, no touch. Open net. Knight sinks that one in. And it's the first goal for ciel that we can consistently say that, or confidently say, mind you, that ciel's starting to look on the up. We've seen more offense. We've seen better passes. We've seen better defense as well so far this game. And yes, we're only 3 minutes in. There's still 2 to go. But it does mean that playing with a lead, you can play much more confidently, much more, well, not as carefree, but you can definitely say, hey, we got this. Let's just play our time.
Yeah, that's the thing about the ciel side that they know is once they get that first goal, Team Silence plays so far back, they can hold a lead like this against them as it's Lev. Will be cleared away, and Team Silenced now faced with a deficit. They have a tougher time with deficits definitely than taking leads. It's a team that, when most of their wins, they've been able to score first, and that's definitely true against the ciel side that definitely can't handle that offense. So for Team Silence, we'll have to see if they can come back. I think if there's any way they come back, we haven't seen it yet, but those bump attempts have been useful for them. We'll need to see those more, so if Team Silence wants to take Game 3, take the series with them.
Low offense creation from ciel right now. They are trying to waste time. The big bump there onto Resnal gives us a little bit to get this one back into the back quarter of Team Silence. Knight dropped down. Percy won't be able to meet it quick enough. And 2 players now on the same side from Team Silence as they look for a pass. And the bump, you said the physicality may start coming out from Silence, and we nearly saw it once more as this one gets brought up. Great block by Pigeon as Percy again not going to be on the best of positioning. We see a lot of very close combat between ciel and they're all 3 of the players. It's been problematic from time to time, and it's starting to show once again as 30 seconds remain in Sporty. ciel's only up by 1. It's going to be a close contest no matter what, but this could turn the tides if they're able to take here in Game 3.
We saw what happened last game with a team up by 1, starting to get a bit too confident on the defensive side. ciel definitely can't afford that same mistake here, as it will be pinched across, and time is running out here for Team Silence, at least in Game 3. ciel, that's a very smart touch from Panda. Knight's going to keep it up as well, but Pigeon, he's got to go across the field here. Knight keeps it alive. Panda will look towards goal. Flip reset, kept away, but that'll end Game 3. ciel are not eliminated just yet.
Yeah, they're looking for 2 more to put themselves into top 8, meet some of the best teams across the nation. And at the current moment, or sorry, the region, not nation, because we still have Canadian and Mexican players in the top 8 as well, pushing forward. I mean, North America has expanded their depths insanely. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see, and now some of these players as well matching up with the best of the best, and both of these teams looking to make a statement here saying, hey, we may have been a low seed going into today, but we can prove that we are meant to be in this top 16 and hopefully within the top 8 in the future for both of these teams. They have played absolutely phenomenal so far throughout their day, throughout the Swiss as well. And I mean, you said it, 2 months before our next open, anything is possible. Any which progression you'll be able to see from all of these rosters.
Yeah, it definitely will be, and that's the scary part about this position, is that if you can make top 8, you guarantee yourself a little bit of extra better seeding, but you need a little bit more than that. You need confidence to know that going into that next open, you're still going to be at the top of your game. You're still going to be a top contender. Because, I mean, Open 1, I think is generally the easiest open for underdog stories to happen. You've got everybody in the same part of the bracket. I think it's a little easier for underdog teams to perform in this first event. So for teams like Team Silence and ciel, both underdog teams in the stages of the tournament, definitely matters that you get wins here, you get to that top 8, and you could potentially put yourself on a good trajectory, especially for future events where that little bit of hope in seeding, that guaranteed day 3 start, can really help you. It can give you extra days of performance, and it also avoids the stress that day 1 and oftentimes day 2 brings to these teams.
Yeah, well, you said Open 1 is known for upsets and underdog stories. Well, we have one of the biggest upsets of RLCS history.
I noticed as well.
NRG is now out of RLCS Open 1. Gen G just swept NRG, and we are here fighting tooth and nail between each other as the casters just hop in the booths together. But NRG is out, Gen G in top 8, and winner of this series will face Gen G.
I was kind of hoping that we would see a rematch between Silenced and NRG, but clearly NRG didn't want to play us again. That's what happened. You said, "Oh no, we might have to play Team Silenced again." I don't want that, so I decided to save their health here for Saturday, and we'll see who will be taking on Gen G next. But infield pass, surely, yeah, it is. It's a great pass. Panda will score a botched clear from Team Silenced, and it will really come back to bite them.
Yeah, well, Daz is looking for a new org. Panda trying to create a way for his team to get picked up as well. And that was a beautiful shot there coming out, and a beautiful team play overall from ciel. And just to let you guys know in chat, top 4 as well made it into the top 6, automatic qualified from today. SSG, 100x35, Redacted, and who I believe to be Foot.
Yeah, Foot Esports, that's right. That's who it is.
Yeah,
He also
that's
made
your
him.
top 6 so far confirmed. We're playing for qualification on top 8, and here in game 4, Knight looking for a pass. Won't be able to get there as Demo's starting to plague the back end of ciel. This one may find its way on target. No, Pigeon leaves it for Reznal. Pop up to the backboard, and Sporty, time and time again now, we're starting to see that physicality properly show out.
Yeah, Team Silence likes that physicality. I'm surprised they don't do it more, because it often works so well for them. But here against ciel, to be fair, I think they're doing it because they need to change something. ciel's starting to understand what Team Silence is doing. That midfield's not nearly as easy for them here. And ciel's doing a great job at also taking these odd man rushes. You're seeing them play 2-on-1, 2-on-2 so often. You gotta be careful not to overcommit though. Liv just here! Liv's gonna take it, an open net! An overcommit for ciel! What a challenge upfield, and even better from Liv to recognize the play was open.
Yeah, Percy just not in the best position to turn around on that play. Panda trying to catch the ball off guard, but unfortunately for them, they do get a tie up as we're about halfway through game 4. Now anyone's game, nobody has the advantage, and Team Silenced looking to make their mark, push themselves to a top 8 with this game, not looking for a game 5. ciel trying to find that game 5, trying to win it as well to put themselves against Gen G, not NRG. I was about to say that because I thought it was a surefire one, but no.
Well, to be fair, I think this open one's proven that that we can predict nothing to be true in this bracket, because somehow the 33rd seed here in Team Silence might do better than the first seed in NRG, and just saying that. I feel dirty. Just saying that doesn't feel right. To say the very least, even the 12th seed in ciel here could do better, as Razano will keep things up above the goal. And Team Silenced will keep things away. Reminder that if they win this game, the series is theirs, and so too will be the first top 8 for everybody on this team, sub and coach included. As off the back wall, it's Panda, blocked by Pigeon, double commit. Lev's gonna help him out. Low boost for Team Silence as everyone in that back corner. They've got to be careful with where they're sitting. This one, played by Resinal. He'll have some boost to work with, and he'll have Panda up ahead, winning the challenge. ciel just tanking them right now. It's almost as if they're just playing to just wait out this game and play for time, but Pigeon will clear. Quick attack for Team Silence, and it will relieve them of the pressure.
Yeah, you really said it as well. All 6 of these players looking to make their first land, first of all. But all of Silence haven't even seen top 8 before. Panda did it last season. Percy many times before with Team Alpine Esports, Torrent, a lot of other rosters as well, as that's going to be a great 50 from Panda. But Knight has not made a top 8 before either. So if ciel able to pull off the reverse sweep, that's going to be another storyline there. But Lev putting the shot on target when nobody is able to witness it. And 53 seconds remaining as Team Silence take the lead.
Yeah, and a big lead there, Lev, with another crucial goal. He's had a clutch performance today. And what's interesting about Lev is that he might be their most defensive player, and yet I see him score so often from that kind of position, where he just slowly creeps his way in, slowly makes his statement on offense. And I remember talking to Team Silence, after they made it to their first top 16, after they made it to their first top 16 in NA, for all of them, as Lev's going to get that block there. What's really helped out with Team Silence, and they mentioned it specifically, and I remember hearing all the players mention, they all had something nice to say about Lev after top 16 and the kind of crucial performance he has. He may not do anything flashy, he may not be their goal scorer necessarily, but he does such a crucial job on this team. He keeps the rotations in check, he keeps this team moving, and you can tell just what he's doing for Team Silence. He's got the experience. Last time he made top 16 was back in 2021 in the Middle East. So back when the Middle East was the first to reach, and back when he was still in Saudi Arabia. That was the last time he made top 16, back on Your Throwing. He's now trying to see if he can make his first top 8 as time running out. Resno will play this one. ciel's got to score the whole length of the field. It's Knight and Pigeon meeting him face to face. He'll get the block. This ball kept up by Percy. Lev will clear. Team Silence needs to ground this one. It's Percy who keeps it up. Panda, Team Silence only moments away from their first top 8 as he'll keep it away. Resno to the back corner. Lev will hold it and ground it. ciel can't get the rematch win. Team Silence, the first top 8 for all 3 of these players.
Congratulations to Team Silence. And yeah, I have been corrected in chat, by the way. I have completely been corrected. Knight has made a top 8 with randoms back in 2021. Yeah, I forget all of my opens. All right, cheers. But congratulations to Team Silence. Unfortunately for ciel, me and the boys will see you guys in Open 2, hopefully. And hopefully we'll see a top 8 there. But congratulations once again. You guys have played absolutely phenomenal and much deserved top 8 for Resno, Lev, and Pigeon.
Yeah, it has been. And to you, Kevdog, as well, you guys are a great competition. ciel's one of the more fun teams to watch, that's for certain. They're one of the more fun teams to watch that isn't absolutely destroying us every single match they play against. So I enjoy it. I kind of wanted to see Game 5. I thought ciel had it in them as well to go to Game 5. They definitely did. I thought we were going to see it here. I mean, I was kind of rooting for it too. Just unfortunate that we won't get to see it, Game 5 in this matchup. But what we will see is Team Silence in top 8. We'll play for you guys. Don't worry. We'll hold your names high while we play against Genji Mobile One Racing in that final bracket. We're in that lower bracket round 1 as the things show. This is what our bracket looks like here. Us 3 want to go for ciel. Shopify just beating Lotus 8 in a 3-0 sweep. So somehow the 33rd seed makes it top 8, and the 1 seed doesn't. Kevdog, I'm absolutely confused. I don't know how we're the 33rd seed. We weren't even supposed to make it to day 3. And honestly, there was a good chance we weren't supposed to make it to day 3. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Sometimes the underdog, the princess story, sometimes the Cinderella story, it really has to show out. And today we've seen it for multiple teams now.
Yeah.
Shuffle's Kittens taking on Shopify Rebellion in lower bracket round 1 tomorrow, as you guys, Team Silence, take on Genji Mobile One Racing. And in your upper bracket as well, Space Station and Foot Esports, who Foot previously took down Genji Mobile One Racing. They also took down Shuffle's Kittens, a top 16, which is X Team Evo from NA last season. And the organization that a lot of people weren't expecting to see in the top 8, 100x35. They picked up a great roster. I believe it's 2/3 of Strictly Business plus Psy now on this roster for this season now, and they're taking on Redacted. So Wavy, Talk, and my mind's blanking. Please help me here.
Wavy, Talk, and isn't it Two Piece that's on that team?
Yes, it is 2 Piece. You are completely correct about that. But a lot of players getting their big names out there, a lot of players getting their big starts. And GG's in the chat to everybody. Thank you guys so much, as there is going to be no more RLCS for NA today, as we have to wait till tomorrow to see who clinches out of the bottom 4 teams for the Copenhagen Major, or Copenhagen LAN.
Yeah, it will be the, first ever, well, not the first ever studio LAN that we've had, but one of the first. And actually, I have the bracket up on my stream right now for what we're going to be seeing tomorrow, which should be fun here. If we take a look at that. Yeah, you mentioned the bracket in its entirety. That's what's going to be playing tomorrow. Oh, I love it. I love Liquipedia deciding to mess up my bracket. Thanks, Liquipedia. But again, as you said, tomorrow's only those 8 teams playing for top 6, playing for that LAN spot. No matter what happens here, gotta give credit. Everybody's been incredible. Everybody's been playing well. And seriously, I would not be surprised to see this completely shuffled for the next event and see a lot of these teams switch out for the next event. As you said, 2 months away, a lot to play for, a lot left. Simply put, with what these teams have shown us and what these teams have proven, and really a lot of what these teams have proven, I'm looking forward to what we're going to see, and I'm looking forward to what ciel's going to do. I look forward to what Team Silent's going to do. I look forward to what a lot of the almost guaranteed newer teams coming up to the Open 2 are going to do, because we're going to see a lot of changes before Open 2 and a lot of new teams that hit the market.
Yeah, fair enough. But if you guys are watching here on Kevdog Cast channel, it is going to be the end of this team stream, and probably for you as well over at Team Silence. But I do want to say thank you so much, Sporty, first of all, for joining me in the booth for our final matchup. What a series. It may have not gone the distance, but what a series between both of these rosters. And I'm going to be rating over to T-Bates, who's doing the
I will be too.
in the zone. So if we're both rating over the T-Bates, we'll see you guys there. Go give T-Bates Dazarin some love. Go give the First Touch crew some love as well. And as always, make sure you are following, subscribing, keeping up on all socials between me, Sporty, and all of the players here for both of our rosters, CL and Team Silence. Huge shout out to Team Silence as well for coming back to RLCS and proving themselves worthy of a top 8 finish. But on the Kevdog Cast stream, that's going to be it for us. And we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, of course, and Kevdog as well. I'm just going to stick on my stream a little bit longer just to give a few thank yous. But again, Kevdog stream, thanks for letting me in. It's great. Have an amazing rest of your day for all of you watching over there.
Of course, man. Appreciate that as well for joining.
Of course, it's great having you, Kevdog. And again, I just want to say a few thank yous. I'm going to first thank you so that you can go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for inviting me, actually. More importantly, it's great to... I know I may have said I stole you. You stole me, and it was great. You're great to work with. It felt very natural, and it's very fun to be here. I'm not supposed to be in top 8, by the way. I'm like a random community streamer who just does amateur league stuff, and yet here I am getting to join one of the greats. So thanks for inviting me, Kevdog. It was great having you, and hopefully we'll get to play against ciel a couple more times this season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And man, never sell yourself short. You are a phenomenal caster. You keep pushing, do your thing. And that goes for everyone in chat as well on Team Silence. Keep doing your thing, man. At the end of the day, if you love what you do, you are going to properly make it, because you are going to put the time in, you're going to put the work in, and you're going to keep the passion high. So keep doing what you love. And of course, Sporty, man, keep doing it, man. Keep pushing, because at the end of the day, I'm not one of the greats. I'm still pushing my way to CL and RLCS. I haven't even touched the surface of tier 2. I'm still a tier 3 caster as well. So keep yourselves in high standards, because at the end of the day, you know your worth.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining, Kevdog. Go enjoy the rest of your day. And again, hopefully I'll get to work with you again in the future. I don't know how long it will be, but I'd like to work with you again. Take care. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
That was Kevdog there joining us as well. Love to have Kevdog as well. We are again going to have to play Gen G Mobile One Racing tomorrow. I can actually tell you exactly when that match is happening if the time's correct. That is supposed to be the 1 p.m. match. So we'd be the first match on stream to play against Gen G to see if we can make top 6 and what will be our first LAN, as well as eliminate Gen G from LAN. Again, whoever loses that match won't be on LAN in Copenhagen. But seriously, it's been a great day. Thank you all so much for joining Team Silence. And again, a big thank you to Team Silence, who's been doing this, to our sponsors in Coldstone, as well as Rogue Energy. I'm just here having fun. I'm here enjoying myself. Again, thank you, Team Silence. Thank you to all the players as well, to the roster that's been here. Lev, Pigeon, Resinol, Coach Kamikaze, Subcat. We have our manager in Akira, to Glictix, the org owner, who graciously reached out to me for this, and to all of you who've been watching, I don't know what else to say. I skipped class to be here. And honestly, it was well worth it. I'm so happy to be back in the top 16, to be here with all of you, getting to watch these matches, and to get to see Team Silence make the improbable, but yet incredible top 8 finish. We'll see them tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, on the Rocket League mainstream, twitch.tv/Rocket League. But from me and to all of you who've been watching, thank you all so much for joining. This has been Team Silence. We'll be back in late January with Open 2. This team's going to be sticking around for a little bit longer. Take care. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you all again late January when Open 2 begins.